First phone. Oh
And
no.
we are live once again.
All right.
Yo, what's up?
Welcome back.
Mark crushed Metroid 1, and now hopefully I'm going to crush Metroid 2. So let's go.
I don't remember if we had it in color.
We did. We played it with the same setup.
Yeah. Oh, well, you know why I don't remember? Because
Oh yeah.
I have a feeling that we're going to get a lot of, this doesn't look familiar. Oh, right, I was sleeping. Yeah. Well, actually, Brian pointed out that we are using the Super Game Boy, which has a built-in color encoding specifically for Metroid 2.
Oh, wow.
Because they're Nintendo.
Okay.
I don't know much beyond that.
I'm wondering, why they have to do that versus all
Samus's goofy run from Metroid 1 is back in full force for Metroid 2 and, more powerful than ever.
Apparently, we're having difficulty hearing the middle of the couch. So, Mike, you want to pause and swap with Matt and getting closer to this mic?
because you actually have to do commentary.
What effect do we need to do?
Brian's first appearance on stream.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Alright, nope, I can say it perfect. Thank
All right. Hopefully, you guys can hear everything better now.
I say tech in a broad sense, because that's going to be all of us. We don't have, a tech guy.
You don't want to take that. No, everyone basically. The pink stuff is water.
Oh, what?
All
because the background
it actually might be like syrup because it makes us not jump as high.
You think it's just space syrup?
Space syrup.
I do actually like the color scheme a lot, other than pink space syrup. Like, I managed to capture a lot of the detail in the
I don't know. I actually have to hop up and refill some coffee. I'm going to say hi to somebody who's swinging by.
You're right. The game audio for Metroid 2 is a little bit louder than for the TV volume. Really is not going to affect it that much.
Okay.
The game audio is a little bit louder than for Metroid 1, so I've just had to turn down the video capture volume a little bit.
Thanks, Tech.
Once again, feedback from the audience is great. If you encounter any audio issues, obviously we here in the room can't really hear the same exact thing that you're getting, so any feedback that you can give us is 100% valuable, and thank you for it.
And I will definitely keep an eye on it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and play the game.
Yeah.
So, Mike, what can you tell me about Metroid 2? It's a little bit of a black sheep, isn't it?
A little bit, and I kind of understand why. It's got a very big world with a lot of backgrounds that look, frankly, a little bit samey. Like, it's tough to tell what part of what area you're in. There's very little direction given to you other than this vague counter on the bottom right of your screen that says there are 38 Metroids left, as opposed to 39 before. We heard some rumbling, and the screen shook a little bit, and that's supposed to indicate progress. But unless you've gotten stuck, it's not always clear how that progresses. What's actually happening, and what's up, Force? What's actually happening is there was some lava on the ground over here to the right, and once we killed a Metroid, the lava got lowered. And now we can go further into the game. So it's a little bit tough to tell where you are, it's a little bit tough to tell what's going on. If you're not playing in color, if you're playing on the Game Boy, it's even harder to tell what's going on. You've just got sort of backgrounds that are like fruity pebbles, that are all the same. That said, this game introduces a lot of items that became like mainstays in the Metroid series. Things like the plasma beam and the spacer beam and space jump. And the various suit shoulders, like the big shoulders that are now iconic, are originally from this game because they wanted to have a way to indicate that you had a suit, and they couldn't do a color swap on the Game Boy, so they just gave you real big shoulders. All of those come from this game, and this game is just like, it's really good if you know where you're going. Like, the first couple times I played through it, I used a map so that I knew where I was going and where I was looking for things. Now I've played it enough that I don't need it, and it's really, really good. This musical theme is potentially, I'm gonna say something that's very dangerous. It's potentially my favorite song in the entire Metroid series.
That's pretty impressive given the track record of the series.
Yeah,
It's real good. I will give it it's very good. I will need to let it steep a little, I guess. Soak it in. Let me really decide whether or not.
So, the question in regards to, like, there's no map or anything like that, is that one of the things where, like, old games expected you to read the manual, and the manual has a map that can help guide you through the game, and just nobody does that anymore, or what?
I don't believe the manual had a map.
No, there's no map at all in the manual for this game.
Yeah, I think the point was just, you're going to wander around, and eventually you'll find where you need to go and what you need to do.
Okay.
So Mike, Shine Sparkers asks, what is the point of Buttspot?
What is the point of Buttspot? Hilarity. It randomly decides when to replace something in a message with butt. Its purpose is to make me laugh, and hopefully to make you laugh. Don't take it too seriously. It's
there to
goofy.
be silly.
Yeah,
And then First Bot is to thank Buttspot.
Yes. First Bot also ran the bit war for Save vs. Kill the Animals, which, by the way, we will be doing a Save vs. Kill the Animals, but because we're playing this in release order, Super Metroid's actually up next, so you don't have the most time to get in donations if you would like to donate for saving or killing the animals.
But yeah, just say in your message when you donate whether you want to save or kill, and we will go with whoever donates the most.
Speaking of donations, Sterling, thanks for donating $100 during the break, or at least we noticed it during the break.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Yeah, I did it during the break.
And would you like to save or kill the animals?
Oh, I'm killing the animals. Gotta
Ooh.
save those frames.
All right, we have $100.
If you're making this a save or kill the animals donation, it must be killing the animals.
Excellent.
Every year, thousands of frames get killed off.
Give their lives bravely in the service.
Bravely gives their lives in service.
Can I make this a little bit challenge mode and allocate all the to save?
Ooh.
I'd want to ask the people who donated.
Yeah.
Most of which are probably in chat right now. Zykel donated. Natsu donated, but I don't think Natsu's in chat. Doug donated, but Doug is not in chat right now. But like, we'll get a chance to ask people.
Doug is the top donator
Yeah.
so far, so he should be able to decide.
Ta-da. If you want your name on the top donator board, you need to donate more than $116.25. Even if it's $116.26.
Kill the animals, they save you in Fusion. It's fine.
Well, it can't be the same ones because then we have an actual canon answer.
It is implied to be the same.
Oh, thank you, Buttspot.
Bill butt of frames are generated.
A Billy Butt.
Oh,
It's generating 60 frames per second.
that might be my favorite Buttspot ever.
That's a pretty good butt spot.
That's so good. That's so good.
Oh wait, Doug is here. Hi, Doug. Doug, save or kill the animals for your $116 donation. They're ex-parasites. They'll kill you in Metroid 5. That's just a theory.
It's
A game theory.
It's a good and
Thanks for
interesting theory,
watching.
though. I will give that one to Matt.
If this stream raises $10 Billy Butt dollars, I will shave my head. Same though. All right.
Okay, we've
Doug's
got
donating to
competition.
saves.
So we've got
all right,
$16.
we've got a
favor of
race
saving
here.
animals.
We got a challenge. So somebody only needs to donate $16.26 toward killing the
Oh yeah,
animals.
another revolutionary update. Samus can shoot down in midair.
Oh yeah.
That would have been
That's
really
an
nice in
improvement.
Metroid 1, right?
That is an improvement. Being able to shoot any direction other than left, right, and up would be an improvement in Metroid 1.
So what upgrades have you gotten so far?
I've gotten the Morph Ball and the Ice Beam. And that is it so far. I've also gotten a couple missile tanks or missile rockets, depending on which source you believe. Oh, right, this isn't anything. It's just, look,
Yeah, I was
there's an
gonna say.
upgrade that you want to get.
That's where you can get the spring ball.
That's not the spring ball. That's the spider ball.
Spider Ball. Oh, that's right. This came in. This
Oh, yeah,
game is
the
the creator
Spider
of
Ball.
the Spider Ball.
The spider ball, which then doesn't show up again until Prime.
And it's used very well in the Prime games.
Yeah, it is much less powerful in the Prime games, but understandably so. We'll talk more about the spider ball when we get it, but it's I mean, like, it's what makes this game possible, but it also just sort of breaks the idea of, like, platforming. It just says you can go anywhere now.
Pretty much. Well, anywhere that... Are there some surfaces that you can't attach to?
Yes, anything that's spiky and does damage does not allow you... Oh, I need to turn off that EMP
That automatic thing.
thing. You'd have to go to Nightbot's configuration page. You should be able to authorize it because you're already signed in with my account. But you'll need to authorize it to... You're authorized with Nightbot to say, yeah, I'm changing it for this channel.
The space jump does also break platforming quite badly in a much faster way than the spider ball. I guess they probably figured, well, as long as you can climb the walls, you know, being able to do it better is
Yeah.
probably just another upgrade.
So yeah, the spider ball is an upgrade that lets you climb up walls. If you go into Morphle mode and press down, you can just sort of travel up and down walls, which means you can go almost anywhere. And
Can you spider ball in midair? Or do you have to find a wall connected in order to...
Yes.
You know who your top chatter is?
Who's my top chatter? Is it Buttsbot?
It's Fantastic Mr. Stop.
Oh boy!
No kidding.
Nice.
That is our lovely tech man Brian, by the way.
So
Do I change this?
you can in midair, but it means you spider ball to the next wall that you attach to. So you basically need to do it next to a low ceiling or next to a wall, or you'll just fall down and then spider ball onto the floor that you're above.
Right, it's like tricky. The reason I ask is because I'm comparing this to AM2R. Like thinking of, this is what has changed, this is what is the same. They were pretty faithful about porting things over. I'm noticing like a lot of details in Metroid II that I thought probably would have been additions in AM2R, but it's like, no, that was actually here. For example, AM2R has this weird, like, viney stuff that covers the ground that indicates that you are in a Metroid lair, and that is actually here in the background. We saw some of it, like, on the floor earlier, and it looks really cool in color. So I'm just kind of, I'm watching this, paying attention to all the little details that were ported into that game, wondering, you know, how much of that was artistic license.
So to answer Mars's question, we are actually playing Prime first and then Fusion, simply to break up the Prime games, so we're not just playing nothing but Prime games for like 30 hours.
Was this a shortcut or was this an upgrade? It was a shortcut.
So you can actually see the full schedule on MetroidMarathon.com, and it's also below in a less updated version on the Twitch
the
page.
order is going to be the same.
The order is going to be the same. It's just the time is going to be updated better on the Metroid Marathon page.
Alright, Mike.
Yes.
I found an AMP command, but I can't find the bit where it just...
Hello!
Howdy.
I think there's a menu option somewhere in the toolbars on the left-hand side that says timers. And just...
Disable EMP timer.
Yeah.
And actually, can I change it to marathon?
You can. Or set up a new timer or do something to that effect.
Yeah, I'll set it.
Right, so Matt has returned with coffee, and we actually have one of our other runners who has not been here yet, who just arrived. Nate, would you like to take a seat on the couch and introduce yourself?
Nate, who are you? What's your name, Nate?
Who is this Nate person?
Go ahead, jump over the card.
Come on over.
Not even I know.
Welcome to Metroid Marathon.
Mark, you might want to lift up the mic a bit closer to Nate.
Oh,
Nate doesn't speak as loudly as Matt does.
Okay. First of all, we're not going to do this with coffee in my hands, because then I'm going to just end up dunking the mic in coffee, and that'd probably be bad. Is there a way to, like, affix this that I'm missing?
Just adjust tension on various things.
Oh, yeah, you want me to go fill it?
Yes, because no matter how hard I try, it seems to just be falling back down.
Attack?
What hurt you?
Touching that little
They put
Chozo
that
face.
just outside of a Morphball pad.
because
Oh yes,
you.
Chozo, the most harmful species in the galaxy. Even their depictions are harmful.
But the Chozo are the best. No, I'm going.
You have 59 missiles, am I reading that right? I haven't
Yes.
been paying a ton of attention to this
Yeah,
UI.
missile tanks in this game give you 10 missiles as opposed to 5.
Oh, that's substantially different.
As primarily a Prime player, it's kind of funny to watch her jump.
Yeah.
Samus is the best run cycle ever in this game.
Also, that would be insanely disorienting in Prime.
Right.
Hello.
Hello.
Like, I know why they don't have, like, the screw attack or any of the weird I'm doing spin jumps in the Prime games, but, like, it's just funny.
Now watch what you say, because the screw attack was actually in Prime 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Huh.
They're called Wallfire. That probably makes sense. The like fixes glasses. MCG nerd. Alright,
Yeah,
is there
I was
anything
gonna say, the
else?
screw attack is in Prime too. They use it to go to like a third-person perspective.
Yeah,
You
and
turn into a great ball of fire.
and in the Prime 2 multiplayer, when somebody double jumps as in a space jump, they are actually seen flipping in the air. So,
Huh.
I've played a lot of the Prime 2 multiplayer, actually.
Me too.
Alright, I think I missed a missile tank, but it's not necessary.
That's right, I played with you a lot.
Yeah, I think I've just forgotten.
I was pretty good at the Prime 2 multiplayer.
I mean,
one
it was
time-
basically a first-person shooter multiplayer, right, on a console.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. The arenas were neat. I don't think it was like super well balanced, but it was really cool. Like if somebody got the Annihilator beam, you were just screwed.
You were annihilated.
Pretty much. Or if you brushed up against anything that involved morph ball interaction, you just die if somebody else stepped in it.
Still, I wonder why she, like, spins when she jumps. Is that an ancient Chozo training thing?
It's a
Gotta
little
do somersaults.
disorienting, right?
Come on.
I mean, like...
Maybe she just really likes to somersault.
I
Maybe she's
guess.
like, the Chozo taught me this. I might as well use it.
Right, but, like, it doesn't strike me as a really, this race of bird people have taught me this type thing.
That's true. Do the Chozo do crazy flips when they jump?
Calisthenics.
Ah, God. She learned it doing old man Chozo calisthenics because they're all like 500.
That'd be very funny.
The Chozo that like sort of acts as a father to Samus is actually just called Old Bird.
Yeah.
I
That's-
didn't know that.
That's actually canon.
Is that
go
from
go
the
read the manga?
Manga? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is he ever named? Like, does
No,
Samus
he's
call
Old
him
Bird.
Old Bird? Or
Yes.
is it just like, oh, okay.
That's
All
pretty
right,
funny.
then.
So, how are energy tanks indicated in this? Do you have any yet?
Do you see that black or the red square?
Yeah,
down the
does that
bottom
mean that you
left?
have one energy
That
tank?
is
in reserve?
one full energy tank.
Okay. I assume
it'll
the
be
red
like-
block isn't there when
It'll
it's
be like a
empty.
hollow box if it's an empty energy tank.
Gotcha. All right.
Yes, I have picked up one energy tank.
So, Nate, why don't you tell the chat which games you'll be running?
Prime.
That's
Yep.
all?
Yeah.
All right.
It's actually the only one I ever beat. And I've beaten it.
Well,
so many
you're
times
gonna have
at
to
this
join us
point.
for Federation Force.
Yeah.
Then you can beat 2 Metroid games. Well, yeah, but Nate will have personally beaten 2 of them.
Question from Mars0692 in chat. Anyone else remember Prime 2D, the project that died in like 2005?
I do not.
I've never heard of that.
Never heard of it.
I'm sure it's
that-
exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah,
though.
that makes 0
Yeah.
people on the couch or in the room.
Unless Tech Desk knows
I
about it.
vaguely heard of it, but I don't remember it.
Thanks, off-screen Matt. So we still got 36 Metroids to go.
Yep, only 2 more in this area.
Yeah, on Link, this is in fact the Metroid Marathon. Welcome. Yeah.
Unlink, what's up?
We beat Metroid 1 earlier, and as you can see, we are on Metroid 2. So up next
even
is
take, like, an
everybody's favorite Super Metroid. And then
Yeah, it went really quickly.
yeah, Metroid 1. Mark blazed through that this year. I'm very impressed.
You did
I
really
mean,
well
yeah,
last year, too.
beating the game is doing well.
You did, what, like an hour and a half last year?
So
And that still comes in as approximately way faster than I can beat it.
So actually, Unlink 2, to answer your question, AM2R, if we reach our donation incentive, is actually going to be a little bonus game at the end. So, and currently, we are doing Save versus Kill the Animals for Super Metroid, which is next. And currently, Saving the Animals is winning
Marathon.
by $16.25. So if you want those animals dead, like I do, you should donate $16.26 or more.
Or more. Butt sweat. Oh, no.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Please no, butt.
Yes. Also, for anybody who is just joining us recently, every $5 or more that you donate changes whether Samus is currently being devoured by a Metroid.
We've got our little plushies up here, provided by the lovely Mojo, who is in chat. She also knitted us these lovely hats. Thank you very much, Mojo. We love them.
Just a lot of lovely things.
This is a lovely
Very
event.
lovely marathon.
It's a lovely event for the kids.
Take the shortcut.
So, in Metroid 2, are there any bosses that we need to fight other than the Metroids?
No, pretty much Metroids are the bosses.
Okay.
The final boss is a Metroid Queen. But it's, a Metroid Queen, so it's
Right.
another Metroid.
It counts as a Metroid. It is definitely different gameplay wise. But there's no like AM2R has the Sentry robot and the flying Jozo and all that stuff. Those are all additions.
Correct.
Okay, so none of the power ups are guarded or anything like that. You just gotta go find them.
Correct.
Sweet.
See, I always forget that Metroids have so many different forms.
Yeah, because they don't really bring it up again until Fusion, and then they sort of forget about it in Fusion. Is this Greek alphabet Super Metroids? Yes. So, the Metroids that Mark killed in Metroid 1 are called larval Metroids. They are the first evolutionary stage of Metroids. The first Metroid we encountered here, you saw sort of emerge from a larval state into what we've now killed 5 of, and they are Alpha Metroids. And after Alpha, as everyone knows, comes Gamma.
I don't know my Greek alphabet too well. I don't think that's right.
But the next Metroid evolution we'll kill are called Gamma Metroids, and then Zeta Metroids, Omega Metroids, and then, everyone knows the next Greek letter is Queen.
Yes.
And then, of course, there's like Fission Metroids and Hunter Metroids. And,
Not in
and
this
Phazon
evolutionary
Metroids.
chain, but yes.
I think the Prime games do actually use like Beta Metroids.
Dark Metroids.
Yeah, they're all Phazon infused or whatever.
Greetings from Germany, literally from Germany in Unlink's case.
We've got a couple of donations have come in.
Hey, excellent.
One from Force91.
Force!
He gave us $5, so move that Metroid.
Force is really cool, if I can interject. Force works on the dev team for Zeldathon, and also is is the person responsible for Tomb Raider Marathon that raises money for direct relief. Go check out Tomb Raider Marathon 2, coming later this year.
And the donation message with that one says, "Streamer, is this Peeb?"
This is not PB, because I'm not going to use the restroom during this run.
Aha. He says, "Good luck with the marathon this weekend." So thank you very much.
Backtracked too far.
Um,
I think I backtracked too far, guys.
we have a second donation. This one is $15, so move that Metroid again. It's from, forgive me for probably pronouncing your name incorrectly, but it's Lucas Crickle, it appears to be.
Oh, that's Unlink.
Oh, great. It says, "Hello, first-time viewer, long-time donator. Greetings from Germany. Kill the animals, save the frames."
Yeah!
So we're going to put $15 more toward killing the animals, and that brings our totals to $115 for killing the animals and $116.25 for saving the animals.
Somebody can donate $1.26 and get those animals killed. assuming nobody else then donates more to save. But you know, that's the whole point. Give the stream money, because we're doing it for the kids.
Well, first of all, not the stream.
Well,
give, give the charity.
Yes. Click the donate button on the site, please. Don't give us money.
That's an important distinction.
We don't want your money. We want Extra Life to have your money.
Gannon11, your Twitter is full of Extra Life auto tweets.
Excellent.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, I think I have it set up to tweet every time I get a donation. And it's like, I just raised X amount of dollars through Extra Life. And it tags Extra Life so that they can be like, yo, thanks for raising money for children's hospitals.
Well, Mojo actually just... Was that an actual cheer? Did that go through, Matt? Or Brian? I see cheer 100 on the...
Yeah, looks like there was a cheer.
All right, we will do our best to compile those and send those in to the link properly.
Yes, but we should also change it so that people can't cheer, because frankly we don't want the questionability of, oh, we're totally gonna give the $1,000 that you cheered to charity and then I just pocket that.
How can I change that?
That's
do you know?
a good question.
All right, I'll search around and see.
I think there's probably a setting somewhere in the dashboard that you can change it.
Like we do appreciate it, but
Yes,
For the
just-
cheers, we will forward them, but the preferred
But
way
we
is
don't
to
we don't want
donate.
you to have
That
to.
dollar is for me. Okay. I will,
All right.
I will keep that dollar. Set your minimum super high. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do, Doug. We just need to find the switch to do it.
Minimum bits for a cheer. Minimum bits to cheer.
1 million bits. Yes, no, maybe.
I recognize the reference. I'm just not acknowledging it at the moment. I'm watching Metroid.
No, like at what point do we actually want to cut it off?
Do like $100, so that's 10,000 bits. If someone really, really, really wants to cheer me $100, I'll take it.
And give it to charity?
We should.
Your silence speaks volumes.
There's a reason we're disabling cheers, and it's because I don't want to have to make that promise. Remember, also, like, I won't get that money for at least 2.5 months. Because of the way Twitch revenue works for affiliates.
Oh no. So like,
Ask Cecil what he wants his message to be, and he said semicolon pipe apostrophe.
You don't need to read the cat's message. Cecil is my friend's cat. Thank you very much.
Oh,
You gotta respect Cecil's donation.
Yes, I believe the actual
Thanks.
Extra
Oh,
Life.
hey,
yo!
hey, Extra Life.
What's up, Extra Life for Kids?
Sweet.
Glad you're here, Extra
for
Life for
coming,
Kids. Thanks for checking us out, and I hope you enjoy however long you stay here.
Up to and including 70 hours of more Metroid content.
I'm sorry, Extra Life, that your message was initially ignored for the cat message, but it seriously does mean a lot that you're here.
Are there any cats on the Extra Life team?
There's got to be a cat on the Extra. Well, do you mean like owned by somebody in the Extra Life team, or
I was
actually
thinking,
like on the Extra Life
person
board?
named cat versus like actual literal cat.
Your budgie would type a message, but his little feet aren't even heavy enough to press the keys.
I love
no.
budgies. If you want to share a picture of the budgie, I will absolutely take a look at
We
it.
will
I love
retweet
my
it.
birds.
Not
Not that I have birds. I love birds, and I refer to all birds as my birds.
Catroid?
Why not wait 2 weeks until Samus returns? Frankly, because I've already taken a lot of vacation time this year, I don't really have it to spare, so I need to take advantage of Labor Day.
Yeah, it really helped all of us because we're coming from all corners of the East Coast.
Yeah. This is the only time we could all find time, I believe.
4 dogs and 2 cats on the Extra Life team. Excellent.
Huh. Yes.
Will you pet them extra good for us?
Are they good dogs and good cats?
Absolutely.
As a dog
Of course they-
human, those proto wolves are my boys.
My boy.
Yeah, we are all East Coast located. That's why all of the times that you'll see on our site and on the Twitch page are based on Eastern time.
Quick correction. On the Twitch page, they are based on Eastern time. On the website, they are in your local time zone.
Oh, excellent. I was unaware. Thank you, Brian.
Yep.
You can thank Brian on the tech team for his wonderful work on the website.
Brian, the tech team, aka Brian, the tech person.
The tech team.
Brian,
the tech
that
team.
one guy who will play the beginning of Prime 3.
I prefer the Tech Legion, thank you.
Hey, where's my upgrade?
The one-man tech legion.
Is it piled in the back with all the other upgrades? Is that
Literally,
also a thing?
yes.
It's like the
Awesome.
Chozo statue's like, whoops, I forgot to... Here, let me pull that out for you.
There's an I in team, yes.
Well, as they say, there is no I in team, but there is a me.
Yeah, there's an M and an E.
So, here's my question. If a regular, like, larval Metroid is the baby, at what stage during the life of Metroid is, say, like, a beta like an alpha Metroid or an Omega?
It's going
Yeah,
through, it's
edgy
going through
teenager
puberty.
face.
Yeah.
The edgy teenager phase. I love it.
Edgy teen Metroid.
Can't tell me what to do, Mom. I'm gonna eat your face.
See the plot of Super
It's
Metroid.
just a phase they go through.
It's just a phase on.
Bad Prime-based jokes.
It's not a phase, Mom.
See, the actual better pun is, it's just a phase they're on.
You say better, but it's still a pun.
You're like 2 bad puns from being evicted from the couch by me. Physically.
Wow, we have so many viewers,
Nice to
guys.
meet
This
you.
is incredible.
Yeah?
We have
Right?
so many users logged in right now.
Right?
You guys are all amazing. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This really does mean a lot to us.
Twitch says we have 35 people here.
That's great. That's incredible. I don't think I've been on
Shout
a
out to
stream that
35
high.
people watching. You guys are literally the best.
The literal best. We looked it up.
We look up the dictionary and it says the best underneath that.
Okay,
35
next
Twitch
I have
viewers.
to climb up
Ah,
the
and
side
then,
of the
like-
building.
What's up? What are you thinking?
Nah, it's a pun.
Quick, everyone
Okay,
log off.
good.
No!
I'm glad you cut yourself off there before you were in real danger.
Good use of the mental filter.
Yeah.
Mark is dangerous when not fed well.
I do but want plushies for the next marathon. That'd be great if we could. Seriously, if we could get a Doofy Bug plushie, we would be the happiest. I cannot imagine a plushie that we would desire more
Make
as a
me
team.
an extra that I can just have permanently as part of my life.
Yeah, no kidding. If you, if we get Doofy Bug plushies, I will pay for one.
Butt plushie?
Plushies.
No butt plushies.
Gonna happen.
We're not that kind of marathon.
This is not that kind of marathon.
But it could be. It's not that kind of marathon.
Oh no.
What kind of Metroid are you?
These are still alphas.
Yeah, that's just an alpha with an introductory sequence.
An intro cutscene just in case you forgot about them. I'm actually a little bit low on energy.
You are.
I think I'm
Do
gonna
you know
get.
where all the random like power-up stations are?
Essentially, yes.
Okay.
I don't have them all memorized, but basically I get to a section of the map, and I'm like, oh, if I go this way, I'll get this upgrade.
So how come your Spider Ball and Morph Ball look different now? Did you get an upgrade while it's?
I did get the Varia suit.
Oh, that changed. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So I got in this mode I got a little bit more orange. In the original game I would get like a little bit more dark gray, and it did give me the big shoulders that only really show up when I hit a save station. And now I have the wave beam. Artsy groupies.
Watching you play this, so much of this is so not like. At least in Zelda, they have like, oh, there are cracks on this block. That means you can bomb it.
I mean that's just old Metroid games. Nate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean even
Yeah,
Super
you
Metroid
You should
falls
have
for
been here
that.
for Metroid 1.
Oh,
I would have told you about all the random ceilings that actually lead to it.
You're making a huge Metroid for Jiggy? Excellent. Jiggy is another member of the Zelda-thon team. Also, interesting thing for those of you who may have only played like Super Metroid, where the beams stack, this will be a little bit familiar from, what's it called? NES-Droid.
Nestroid.
But just like Nestroid, the Wave Beam and the Ice Beam cancel each other out, as do all of the other beam upgrades. You can only have one beam upgrade at a time.
Which one are you going to end up going with for most of the game?
For most of the game, I think I'm going to stick with Spazer, because it's the widest beam that also does the most damage. It's a cross between the Plasma Beam and the Wave Beam.
Is the plasma beam actually a thing?
Yes. The plasma beam is a thing, but it only shoots one ray, and so you sort of have to line yourself up with the enemies that you're trying to shoot, and that can be a little bit frustrating, so I prefer the wider beam. If you've never played a Metroid game, your confession is safe with us. We're not going to tell anyone.
Yep.
Quick, tweet that out to the internet.
On Metroid Marathon, no one will know you're a Hanzo man.
On the internet, no one knows you're a dog.
That's true. You would be surprised how often I have passed myself off successfully as a human being.
As somebody who plays a lot of Dota, I appreciate the Kipo force.
Oh, Kipo. Man, shoutouts to that one time when I made a Smurf account called Meepo Cheese that
Wait, you
only
actually played
played. Not anymore. I don't. I created a Smurf account that would only play Meepo.
I was friends with that Smurf account long before I was actually friends with your main account.
What role did you play? I assume you probably didn't play a ton.
I played random.
Oh, you were that guy.
Yeah, and I was like reasonably good at pretty much every character, which is
Except
why
like
I
Invoker
played.
or Meepo?
Yeah,
Maybe Visage?
I did not play Meepo. I did not play Invoker. I would play Visage, and do a sizable okay.
The like 2 times that I played Dota, I loved Invoker.
Invoker's really fun. You just gotta... Once you practice a bit, he's not
I
so
just
bad.
I just didn't do well, but oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I mean, that game's hard.
Did I feel like I was doing well because boy do you push buttons.
Yeah.
Why do you think why do you think Invoker's one of the most popular heroes?
Yeah, right?
Makes you feel like you're doing so much.
Feel like an absolute wizard.
Anyway, I'm sure that everybody came to the stream to hear us talk about Dota.
Yeah, the short reason why I no longer play Dota is I get ragey at games.
That's fair.
And Dota is already a game that makes normal people a little bit ragey.
Yes.
So you put a ragey person in with a ragey game, and it ends up just not being a fun experience.
That's fair. Yeah, it's not fair.
Catch you later, Shine Sparkers.
Thanks again for showing up. Appreciate it.
We'll be here all weekend.
Yes.
We're here till Tuesday.
Against our better judgment.
Well, I don't know, unless we can beat all of these games within an hour.
I somehow doubt that. I don't think that's
If
physically
I manage to
possible.
beat
Oh,
Prime
come
2 in
on.
an hour, we're...
Metroid Prime 3 is totally a game you can beat in an hour, right?
We have 14 hours budgeted for that. Granted, my practice, I beat the whole thing in
Fine.
11,
We'll
so...
take the long way around.
Very important update from I should not look at
Whoa! What's up, Atolo? I haven't seen you in forever. How are you doing?
We have an important update from our friends at Shine Sparkers
Yo.
regarding their budgies.
Budgies!
Oh, it's adorable!
There's
Oh.
two photos.
That blue one is gorgeous. Look at that. I'm jealous of those budgies.
sky
Hopefully you didn't
budgie.
leave before you
is
heard me
incredibly
compliment your
cool.
budgie. Look at that. That's so neat. These budgies are great. Did
Can
they
we
tweet
share
at
this
us or
on
something?
stream?
Yeah.
Okay,
Tweet,
so the-
tweet back saying that I am positively delighted.
The entire tweet back with the Metroid Marathon account. So.
Absolutely. Yes. And everybody go follow the Metroid Marathon account so you can see those adorable budgies. We retweet
Yes.
them. They're very
Oh,
beautiful.
hi, lady. Also, hi to everyone else that's been in the stream.
Our
that I
user
have not
list is insane.
currently said hello to. Oh, I need to farm some energy because I'm about to go fight a minorly difficult boss that we're going to fight using NES Metroid strategies. AKA, we're going
Run up
to
to it and shoot it faster than it
Run
can
it.
eat your face.
run into it with our face.
Gotta love
You
that.
think I'm joking?
No, I'm not joking because that's a lot of my strategy for the bosses of Metroid Prime. Is just run, just kind of ignore all of the things and just go, I hope it dies before I do.
I don't know. It's a lot more egregious in Metroid 1. You missed it, but in Metroid 1, it was kind of
Hey,
ridiculous.
I have a strategy for
No,
Ridley
it is
in
a very
Metroid 1.
functional strategy. I am not.
No, I have a strategy for
wasn't paying
Ridley
attention.
where you don't run up to his face. But Kraid was definitely a sword fight with guns,
You know, I've seen that.
with guns and or.
That's what the plot of
belly
Red
button
Steel was,
spikes.
right?
Pretty much.
Kinda, yeah. There's also a really, really weird anime in which two Western like cowboy people have a sword fight with guns.
Wasn't there the movie with Christian Bale where
Yeah,
he fought with like gun kata or something?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what that movie was called. But yes, it was a martial art designed around putting your body into such a shape as to dodge where bullets would logically be, while simultaneously positioning your gun to shoot
Red Mage
bullets at
Susie.
people.
Hello, Red Mage Susie.
Welcome to the
Welcome to
stream,
Metroid
friend
Marathon.
of mine from one of my chats.
Well,
Welcome to the
hello.
stream. We're in the middle of Metroid 2. We finished Metroid 1 earlier, and things are going well.
My phone buzzed. Oh, it's Twitter.
Okay,
thing.
so
No, it wasn't
not
Last
the Last
Samurai.
Samurai.
That's
Nice
when he
try.
had sword fights with swords.
and like the entire point was guns destroy the samurai culture.
And also our lives.
Yeah.
The Leonardo DiCaprio remake of Romeo and Juliet,
Wait, was that-
where the gun is literally labeled sword.
Oh yeah.
How could I ever forget about that?
I've never heard of this.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Is there a gun with like a tag on it that says sword or
it
something?
is
No, it
engraved
is-
into the side of the
Yeah,
barrel.
it is.
Oh.
It is very classy looking.
Oh, that's
and
a little dumb. I like it.
it is a modern Romeo and Juliet, but they did not actually update much of the dialogue.
The title of the film, if you're curious, is Romeo plus Juliet. So
All right.
that up when you're downtown.
Also,
It is-
Oh
That's-
god,
it is
that's
the
very
best
silly.
one
Baron-
for many definitions of best.
Baron von Mar reminds us that the Christian Bale movie is called Equilibrium.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds familiar. By the way, Red Mage Susie, we're gonna be here all weekend against our better judgment. So, by all means, donate at any time. But if you donate now, before Super Metroid, then you get to decide whether or not we save or kill the animals.
And you only need to donate $1.26 to swing it in the other direction.
That's true.
Great donation.
Right now, Save the Animals is winning by $1.25.
As silly as we're describing this Romeo plus Juliet movie, as far as I know, it's like set in modern times, but it uses the original Shakespearean English
Yeah.
as its script, which is a really
Aw.
impressive concept to me, if
Right.
nothing else.
Like that's
Yes,
the thing is.
impressive concept. That's a polite way to put it.
I don't know. I think it's an interesting movie, but like at the same time,
It was intensely silly in
yeah,
execution.
like they thought it was brilliant and it wasn't.
It's interesting.
Yeah, like I will give it to them. It's certainly engaging on some level. It's just probably not the level they were looking for.
Yeah, it was a plan.
Has anyone here seen the Kenneth Branagh Much Ado About Nothing?
No, I've not.
I've
It is
heard of it?
very good.
I recognize the name. But...
Kenneth Branagh has been in a whole bunch of stuff. He was Professor Lockhart in Harry Potter 2.
Huh.
Okay.
He's a really famous actor.
Like a 4-hour-long film adaptation.
Yeah, he did Hamlet as well. And Hamlet, his version of Hamlet is very hammy, for lack of a better term. It's very hammy, but his Much Ado About Nothing is absolutely hilarious, and
So what
it's
you're saying
probably
is
my favorite.
they let him ham it out.
Yes, you're very clever, Nate.
Don't worry.
I'm not, that's the
get
point.
We'll get some better puns later, not from Nate.
Wait, hold on. Better puns? I don't really
It does not
understand.
compute.
You'll have to trust me on this one.
Like, puns are designed to be terrible. That's why I love them.
Sitting here internally screaming.
I'm always internally screaming.
Just
around
make
puns.
sure that if you're externally screaming, you move the mic away.
We don't want to clip any audio here.
Yep. So where are we at in Metroid 2? I see
That's
that
a good question. We
I see
haven't
that
talked
we've
about
cleaned
Metroid
up
2 in a while.
Yeah. So back to the game we're playing.
We've killed about 8 Metroids. I'm about to go kill... Actually, I lied to you earlier when I said there were no bosses, like, other than Metroids. We're going to kill the one boss that is not a Metroid.
Oh, is it the Rolly guy?
Yes, it is Arrakis, I believe.
Arrakis.
And it is the only optional boss for the only optional upgrade in the game.
What's the optional upgrade?
It is the Spring Ball. You don't even get any boss music. He can only be hurt by Morph Ball bombs.
That's interesting.
Huh.
I wouldn't necessarily call it good, but
Oh, that was
interesting.
a lot easier than I was expecting.
That was that's
That
barely
was
a boss.
That was a boss. And now we can jump in ball form.
Yes.
Uh,
Is it Arachnus?
I was about to say Arrakis.
Oh, and now our Morph Ball looks different again.
Awesome.
Just in case it wasn't visually confusing.
Because
right?
we got some springs in it, and springs make you yellow. When spring comes, you turn yellow.
Allison Manic has just joined us in chat.
What's up, Allison Manic?
Welcome to Metroid Marathon.
Mojo, are you calling out lurkers? You
I think
calling out
Mojo is
lurkers?
absolutely calling out lurkers.
It's a bad stream. From the pollen. Alright, Wait,
Is your phone exploding?
there was a donation from Allison
Oh, there's a
Manic.
donation?
My phone has been exploding. It's mostly been from Twitter, though.
From Twitter?
Let me double check them donations. Yes.
Oh, man.
There is a $5 donation. That's your cue. From Allison Manic, who says, I can't hang around and watch, but here's $5 all the same. Thank you very much for your $5.
We really appreciate it. Would you like to save or kill the animals?
Yeah, I mean, you could swing it. Currently, save is winning by $1.25.
When will you learn?
No, we're not saving or killing Allison.
No. We're not
Allison
going to
wants to
save.
save the animals.
Save the animals has $5 more now,
All right. So,
and Save Allison has all the dollars.
Yes.
Holy echo. Uh
This mic probably introduced a little bit of echo, so I can turn it off.
okay, gotcha.
I've only had this mic on for when I'm using it anyway.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Of course, is the echo gone now that donation?
oh.
is
Here's
unlocked?
a Gamma Metroid.
It shoots lightning.
I mean, yeah, it looks scarier.
That certainly is the edgy teenager of Metroid.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, echo is definitely from the tech desk, so that's good to know.
Okay.
Yeah, Brian's at the tech desk and he's turning his mic on and off.
There is a setting on the Yeti to try and get unidirectional audio as opposed to omnidirectional.
Yeah, the cardioid one is probably what you
It
want.
is set to that. Okay.
Do we want to give it like a shield or something? Can we put some cardboard up next to it? Will that help at all?
All right, that probably works. Sorry, Mars. What was your question?
I think it was, will we be taking an 8-year break after Super Metroid like Nintendo
Oh,
did?
of course.
Um,
That seems very practical for this weekend. We all took vacation time for this, so we might as well take an 8-year break after the first 4 hours.
change our life circumstances, get a couple other Metroid games out of the gate, and then...
Oh, that's just one sitting there. All right.
Yeah.
How does it travel through this
In the
cheese?
wall. In the cheese. that's a good name for it.
I mean, I don't have a better word for it.
I think it's supposed to be sand, but I don't really know.
I don't know, I prefer cheese.
Seems more structurally sound.
Yeah, AM2R decided to interpret it as sand, but I like cheese.
I mean, everybody wonders if the moon is made of cheese. Nobody wonders if SR388 is made of cheese.
It would explain why the Metroids live there.
Yeah.
They have a healthy, balanced
Cheese is
lifestyle.
pretty delicious.
Metroids eat life force and cheese. That's canon now.
Well, do you know how much life force is in cheese? A whole
Most of-
lot. It just happens to be there.
It just happens to be the source of all life.
Most
Yes.
of my life force comes from cheese.
Well, I mean, it comes from milk.
Yeah, I mean, it does have organic matter in it. You probably should stop standing with those
It's
spikes.
it's fine.
Just a nice pro tip for you there.
9
That's-
grams per serving of life force from cheese.
Is there
Thanks,
a
Mojo.
missile upgrade here? No, there's just an empty
You've
room.
got like 100.
I have 77, thank you very much.
got, like,
And
100
I have
husk.
capacity to carry about 120 to 150 right now.
Okay, that's you can kill Mother Brain with that.
We don't have Mother Brain to kill. Actually,
Mother Brain with
to
that.
kill the final boss in this game, you need to shoot 200 missiles into its face.
That seems excessive.
I'm not going to do that. There is another way to deal damage. Did I go too far?
That's not a question I'm capable of answering.
No, you didn't. You've got a layer of cheese to chew through to get back to the main vertical chamber.
150 missiles? I thought it was 200.
I mean, that's still a lot. Still so many missiles.
But it's not enough.
There you are.
It's not 289. Oh, what's our total now, by the way?
$295.
Nice.
Woohoo! We're doing great, guys.
That's insane.
This is excellent for day one.
I'm starting to think I should have practiced an entire run of AM2R.
Yeah, at this rate, you'll have to play it.
At this rate, I will have to play it.
To be fair to our donation total, we are counting the pre-marathon donations towards this because they were all raised during every Metroid pre-marathon where I said I'm raising for Extra Life and the same cause. But still, that means we've raised $140 in a few hours, which is almost an entire tube.
A tube is the unit of measurement we're using to describe how much money we made last year.
Which was $178. So $178 equals 1 tube.
Yeah. Okay. Money.
No, we ground it in the money mill.
It was harder
Press it
and
ourselves.
mined from the money
Hand-sewn
mines.
digital money.
Fresh pressed, all organic money.
Well, considering how expensive metal is, a lot of mines could technically be called money mines.
I mean, but it's not as fun as the image of somebody taking a pickaxe to the mine and chipping dollar bills out of the walls.
That is true.
Hit a rich vein of $2 bills.
Oh, these are rare. This is worth at least $2.
You guys know you can just go to the bank and ask for $2 bills.
That's crazy, and you're crazy.
Yeah, $2 bills are not rare. It's just nobody asks for them because
they
they're not
did
practical.
like
But if I
return to
bring a
print.
pickaxe in, will they be upset with me?
Probably. If somebody walked into your office with a pickaxe and just started demanding $2 bills, I'm pretty sure you'd be upset too. Just throwing that out there.
No, I would be like,
No,
I'm joining
see,
you
I
in
work-
mining. Grow my beard out a little bit.
See, the joke's on you. I work at a mine for a living, so that'd actually be pretty normal.
Oh, hey, I see you brought your own pickaxe for mining the $2 bills.
Oh.
Let's go.
All right, here's the register. Go ahead and give it a sling. Go ahead and give it a slam or two.
So what's the save versus kill? Kill is down by $6.25 now, right? Do we actually have a save versus kill on the stream? Stream. Okay.
And if we end up having it tied, we will use the official Games Done Quick limited edition Save versus Kill the Animals coin.
You can't really see it in the tiny
Yeah,
screen that
can
we
someone-
have on your screen.
Can someone take a
but-
picture of that? And at some point when Tech Desk is not doing actual important tech things, can we like tweet out the different sides of the coin for people to see?
Metroid, they're cows now. That's how they make the cheese.
Yeah.
All right.
Glad someone's paying attention.
Which
26,
is
I
why-
believe, is the magic number for this section.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
it is.
I mean, you can probably just Google AGDQ save the animals coin or something.
Is it the same one being sold right now? Are they doing that? So I know Games Done Quick is doing a Harvey Relief stream right now. I didn't know if they partnered with the Yeti to do t-shirts or other merchandise, but if so, yes, that. And even though it's not our cause, I would say go buy this coin and support the Harvey Relief Done Quick, because that is also a really good cause.
I mean, we've been playing
help
this for
donate
months, so there's not really much we can
Yeah.
do. And I'm really glad that AGDQ is actually stepping up and doing some Harvey Relief.
Yeah, the amount of support for Harvey Relief from like many corners of the internet, not just the Games Done Quick group, has been really, really amazing.
Yeah, Houston Food Bank is actually great. I've actually volunteered there before. I used to live in Houston for a little bit.
They're
and-
both good things, but I don't mod there.
But I don't. Oh, butt spot! That's perfect.
Butt spot.
Butt spot. Spot on. How do you contact our tech team?
Hello, this is the tech team.
Yep.
You type in chat, and Brian is watching.
Whisper again in 11 will
Yeah,
also
you
work.
you could also do that.
Yeah.
But tech is always watching, always listening, never ceasing.
You could say he was the big brother.
Right, what was I saying? Right, Houston Food Bank. They're really cool guys. I'm really glad that's what AGU chose to raise money for the Harvey Relief, because those guys really are fantastic. They actually have this really cool, when you go volunteer there, they have this massive carousel of boxes that you basically fill up with with similar items. It's like, this box is full of cleaning supplies, and you put on this massive carousel. And it's actually fascinating. And it makes volunteering there super easy. It's just, they've reduced it down to, we just need people to put stuff in boxes.
It is the Yeti.
That's about
Okay,
as
so it
streamlined
looks like that's available. So you guys should totally purchase this coin. It's hilarious, and like, for those of you who are not familiar with Games Done Quick, maybe I can explain a little bit of the background of this coin. And for those of you who maybe have never played Super Metroid, near the end of the game in Super Metroid, there is the option to go into a certain room and shoot a certain section of the wall in order to save a group of animals, allowing them to escape the exploding planet. This is neat, but it is also slow. Games Done Quick is a speedrunning marathon, and every year they run Super Metroid, some flavor or another, and they do a big donation war as to whether they should save the animals, which is slow, and thus against the spirit of speedrunning, or neglect the animals, thereby killing them, but saving frames. This donation war regularly raises thousands of dollars between people constantly donating back and forth for saving or killing the animals. So this past GDQ, they released or minted like a fake coin that is not actual currency that has save on one side and kill on the other side.
I don't know. You can use it with me if you're purchasing things from me and me exclusively.
Yeah,
I will take it
accept
as functional currency. Yes. As for donating to choose pizza toppings for the weekend, should we allow that? I'd be down for that.
As long as you pick pizza toppings that I like.
I know what Susie will pick, and I know what I like is what Susie likes for pizza toppings, as it turns out.
But like when you're picking someone else's pizza, is it a given that you'd be choosing pizza toppings you like, or would you be like, I'm going to donate $5 so they have to eat anchovies?
You can donate to choose our pizza toppings,
If you
but
use $100,
only if the
I will.
toppings are ham and pineapple.
Yeah.
I mean, Susie really likes pineapple, and I like pineapple. So, like, yeah, if you want to donate money for us
I
to...
suppose I would have to give pineapple on pizza an attempt.
For $100 for
If
this
we're
charity?
gonna-
Absolutely.
Yeah, if it's for $100 for charity, I will try it.
I mean, I'd do it for nothing for charity. I'd just eat pineapple on pizza, but
Yeah, I happen to think pineapple and pizza tastes
it's really
fine.
convincing everybody else,
I,
which would be more
I
challenging.
happen to despise pineapple on pizza, so $100 sounds about right.
Have you ever had it with something spicy on the pizza, like jalapenos?
Ooh, banana peppers are really good with it.
No, although I do love jalapenos and banana peppers on pizza, I would choose to.
Did you get that
go
whisper
with
from
pineapple.
Stone Money?
Yeah.
Okay, I also got it on my phone.
Okay.
Every time my phone vibrates, I'm like, oh, is that a donation? And it's not a donation, but it's usually someone like liking a tweet about the marathon or tweeting about the marathon or someone whispering me.
Yeah, if you donate to make us eat pineapple on pizza, I will gladly eat it on stream.
Oh yeah.
Just to disgust all the people in the Twitch chat that don't like
Oh yeah,
pineapple.
I have the space jump now.
What are you doing using the floor, man?
Does it have better controls than the Super Metroid one?
Define better. I think I'm more used to this because
Is the
I played
timing
this more.
super wonky?
It's sort of wonky, but like I found a way to be consistent at it. Basically, I tap like the jump button twice, and the second time it registers as a space jump.
Black Mamba's in chat.
Freaking
Welcome,
Black Mamba, what's going
welcome,
on?
freaking Black Mamba.
Twitch actually released social eating, so they encourage you to eat on stream.
That's right, I forgot about that.
That was like an experiment that is a failed experiment, question mark. Oh no.
Thank you for
Thanks.
joining us, Allison.
Yeah, thanks a bunch.
Okay.
We'll be here all weekend.
Is really dumb.
What is even going on in this room? I'm having
There
difficulty
is-
grokking this.
There is a Metroid here. Oh, that I appear to have gotten in a good spot. Oh no!
Oh no!
It is not a good spot anymore.
So the thing is, when Metroids go off the screen, they sort of stop moving. So I'd love to pull this Metroid down to the bottom of the screen, but I fall faster than it follows me down. So I have to keep like going back up to guide it down here.
This game's not perfect.
No, it's not.
When you guys have a moment, I do have a donation.
I think that's
Go for it.
It is $5 from Pizza Pony,
Oh, hey, thanks, Pizza Pony.
who says, "Yo, even numbers."
Even numbers. That would put us at $300.
Yes, that does put us at $300. I'll update that momentarily. The question that comes along with this is, what would your reaction be to seeing a Metroid in real life? Also save the animals, so I'll be updating that tally. Thank you very much.
Guys,
And,
nobody's on my side.
by the way, before you get to answering that question, that is $5 worth of vote for pepperoni pizza.
All right. Yeah, in terms of what I would do if I saw Metroid in real life is probably run. I can't imagine what else I would do.
It would essentially be futile, though. Like, Metroids go real fast.
I mean, I don't have an ice beam, so running's kind of what I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Hide in the
probably like
freezer.
throw some ice cubes from my drink at it, and if that didn't work, I would just kind of hug it. I'm
not sure
like,
how
well,
I-
this is my last opportunity to hug a Metroid ever, and it's kind of adorable. It's the part where it kills you.
Might as well
Yeah.
hug it before it sucks away all my life force and I'm a shriveled husk of a man.
I'm also ready for Samus Returns. It's gonna be cool.
I'm pretty pumped for Samus Return.
Although, so I actually have a little bit of mixed feelings. Like, I'm hyped because it's a new Metroid game, and I'm gonna get to play a new Metroid game for the first time in a long time, and that's super awesome. But I'm also of the opinion that Metroid 2 is real good, and that like I'm not sure it needs a remake. But that's also, I recognize that's a hypocritical judgment, because my favorite Metroid game, you can see it on our website, is Metroid Zero Mission, which is a remake. So
Metroid's Butte parasites, so no butt. Thank you, Buttspot.
it's true. Mojo has knitted a couple real-life Metroids. One of them's
Real-life
up there.
Huggable Metroids.
I believe she knitted Doug a like Metroid hat. So now that Metroid can eat Doug's brains, and that's real good.
That's pretty great.
It actually looks really good.
I'm looking forward to Samus Returns unconditionally because I actually like all the new like mechanics that they're adding. Like the melee counter thing looks really cool to me.
It does look
Yeah.
cool, yeah.
And I think there's a decent chance that it will be cool, as in like it will be implemented well, because you know it looks like kind of like a reaction time thing that some people are maybe not excited about because Metroid is all about shooting, but it adds. I think it will add another dimension to gameplay.
Oh no, they're adding new mechanics to a series.
Yeah, right.
How dare they?
Yeah, and like it looks like a fantastic game, and I think it's going to be great, and I'm going to buy it and play it.
Oh no.
But also, I think Metroid 2 is a fantastic game, and I did buy it, and I am playing it.
Well, that's the thing, is it won't destroy your Metroid 2 copy, and
Yeah.
unless the evil Nintendo agents come in and find every copy of Metroid 2 and take every copy of Metroid.
Or they get
Don't give
or
them
they get
the
Ninja
ideas.
Theory to write the plot.
Well, the plot's already been written.
Or they activate the secret device that's been implanted in every Metroid 2 cartridge in existence that then blows it up,
Yep.
rendering it unplayable.
The Ninja Theory plot kill switch.
The Metroid
Well,
2
you
kill
see,
switch. The last Metroid has been
saddest part
eradicated.
is they could do that. They could add a cutscene to every single time you find a Metroid in which Samus goes, "Oh, I don't want to kill these things, but..."
They're so cute and huggable.
Or this reminded me of the baby.
Yeah.
Which I guess wouldn't work because you haven't met the baby yet.
Krebsig, yes, this will be a marathon of all the Metroid games.
Krebsig.
This is not going to stop. We are going from now until about noon on Monday.
I mean, it is going to stop.
AM2R might be included if we make our donation incentive.
Yes.
So if we make $1,000, then that guy over there at the end of the couch, Mark, is going to
Hi.
play through AM2R at the end.
I should have practiced because we're doing really well on
We are doing
our
really well
actual
on
times and our donations.
You guys are doing fantastic with donating, and it's incredible to see this many people supporting us.
super cool.
Remind maybe new viewers what exactly they're donating towards.
Yeah, it's been a few hours since I last plugged this. We are the Metroid Marathon team. We are raising money for Extra Life. Extra Life is sort of a charity around another charity. They are sort of a wrapper around the Children's Miracle Network of Hospitals, which is a network of children's hospitals that do really amazing work in taking care of children with all kinds of diseases, helping pay for their treatments, keeping them entertained, researching better ways to treat them, and so on. Specifically, we are raising for the Connecticut Children's Medical Center in Hartford, Connecticut, because that is the closest children's hospital to where I live, and I got to pick the thing. So yeah, every dollar raised goes to a children's hospital in Hartford, Connecticut. We don't see a single cent of it. We don't want to see a single cent of it. We want all of that to go directly to the kids, so that we're on the up and up and we're not trying to, say, oh, we're raising money for kids, but really we're pocketing it all. Nope, it goes directly to the hospital. We don't see a cent of it. And that's what we're raising money for. We have a goal of $1,000. If we meet that, that's great. If we exceed that, that's great. If we don't meet that, frankly, that's great. We've already raised $300, and that's awesome. That was my entire goal last year when I did Extra Life. So we've done that before this marathon really even like hits full stride. So I'm super happy.
Yeah, Susie,
Yeah,
you can definitely just let us know what your donation comment would have been. Sorry you didn't see the donation message spot.
Yep. And also, we've had some other stuff on chat. If you can't donate, staying here to keep us awake is definitely helpful. Retweeting us is helpful. Letting all your friends know. Hosting our stream. Anything that you can do to help us get the word out would also be great.
There is another donation for me to read here. I don't think I'm going to be reading this person's full name on stream, but it is somebody named May.
Okay.
It's $25. And she says, Sterling, don't forget your shoes.
Don't forget your shoes.
Yeah, I visited her not too long ago. I left my dress shoes at her house, so I got to pick those up this weekend while I'm in town.
I see.
Oh, the Canada page doesn't have a donation box. Oh, or like a donation comment box. Yeah, don't worry, May. I will come get my shoes at some point. Thank you so much for the donation. It really means a lot.
Where are we in Metroid 2?
We are in the very well-named Area 3. It is in fact the third area.
Who'd have thought?
Actually, it's, I guess, technically the fourth area. It depends on how you want to label them. It's the fourth area with Metroids in it to kill, but the first area has one Metroid, and it's the area right next to your ship.
I guess, in a way, this game is the easiest one to judge progress by, because we have a constant, count.
Yes.
Like, you know how many Metroids are left to kill at all times.
Yep.
Oh, Susie donated directly to the charity and not to our page by mistake.
Ah, okay.
So how are we addressing that?
That's super awesome. I think for the terms of our campaign, I don't think we can count that amount. It's not going to show up in any of our official amounts.
Oh, well,
Although, I guess we can include it in our text file that we are manually updating.
Yeah, we can't. If you tell us how much you donate, then we can.
Once we get that synced up with Extra Life, though,
It's going to disappear.
That's going to get confusing and disappear. And, the point where we're going to be solving that is going to be 3 in the morning this morning. We're gonna be like, where did this extra money come from?
Yeah, no, that's true.
You still did a good thing.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for donating.
$25.
Anyways,
Thank you
Susie.
so much. It means a lot. I appreciate
It's
it.
all right.
Has this been accounted for $25?
Yes, I moved. Oh well, actually no, I didn't move it again. There we go. I moved it for my sister's donation.
Is Save or Kill winning right now?
Save is winning.
Right now, Save is winning by $11.25.
Unless Susie wants to put it toward kill.
You have a vengeance. You're a bloodthirsty monster.
Hey man, every year thousands of frames
Also
die
wanted to
for our video.
Also wanted to point
Thousands
out,
is a pretty generous.
Fine, it's probably close to trillions.
Buttsbot had another fantastic win with pizza butt pings. We all missed that, but that was pretty great.
That's very good.
Gonna be kill the pineapple by eating them on pizza.
All right, so that's $25 toward us eating pineapple pizza, and we got $5 toward us eating pepperoni pizza while we're at this marathon.
All right.
And we don't just have to get one.
It would be funny if
Pineapple and pepperoni.
Yeah, we could get pineapple and pepperoni pizza.
It would be funny if the pizza was left
Get all the peas.
entirely to donation, every option you could get on a pizza, so we could get a non-pizza left beef situation. Where you guys paid for no sauce and a lot of sausage, so
Somebody please donate for sauce and cheese.
Yes.
please, it's a
And
$5
crust.
incentive.
We have bought bread.
Bread with pepperoni and pineapple.
Frankly, I will donate for sauce and cheese if I have to.
Oh, that's very funny. That's very, very funny.
But I would be down to order a pizza with if you donate $1 and say this topping, we put that topping on the pizza, and we
I'm down
just
for
get
that.
7 different types of things.
We've got pepperoni
Yeah,
and
right
we got
now it's
pineapple.
pepperoni and pineapple.
And I was gonna say, in New York, a pizza with everything on it is called a garbage pizza. Because there's just like everything. I learned this because there's a local pizza place I really like called Vinny's. And I used to go there all the time for game jams. And one of my game jam partners was from New York. And he went and he's like, "Can I get a garbage pizza?" And they knew what he meant. I didn't know.
Yeah, somebody please donate for sausage cheese.
Metroids are not holding up very well to you.
It's almost like
Marathon, you
your
could send
Metroid killing
cookies.
machine.
Mojo's cookies are really good, guys. They're called suicide cookies, and they're that sort of idea. She actually has people donate to add a flavor or an ingredient or something. So I always add peanut butter because peanut butter is great, and they usually end up with peanut butter, Reese's Pieces, chocolate chips,
bacon, nutmeg.
Not quite
cheese.
bacon. I don't think she does bacon because Mojo is vegetarian.
Chili
but,
powder.
Did somebody just donate for a non-pizza left beef? Or are they just talking about non-pizza left?
I think they're just talking about
Guys, we're about to kill my favorite Metroid, not this one. My favorite Metroid in the game. I'll point him out when he, she, it shows up. First, I have
One
to.
down. We got 20 Metroids left, guys, and then there will be no more Metroids for the rest of the marathon.
Yep.
Yep.
And
We'll
then,
kill them all.
we'll be going on to fight Space Pirates for the next 12 games.
Instead, it's just going to be Marathon.
Yep.
We're going to be playing cult classic first-person
All right.
shooter Marathon.
So we're going to be running a classic Greek Olympic-style marathon.
So in the next room is my favorite Metroid. Doug knows exactly why, because I've explained this several times. The first few times I played this game, I was like, how are you supposed to kill this Metroid? It's on the other side of a wall. And I found out that if you get it into this spot and you go as far as you can to the right and aim up, and jump up. Oh gosh, I'm ruining it. You can hit him. Okay. And then you try and jump around and get him to go in a different way, to the right and stuff, so that he slides back over to that corner. And it is possible to kill him. Sometimes I guess you have to leave the room and come back. And this is how I killed this Metroid maybe the first 10 times I played this game.
Until you discovered the right way.
Let me show you the way you're actually supposed to kill this Metroid.
That's some early Metroid shenanigans.
Metroid nonsense thing to do.
Clear out enough room so that you have enough room to shoot some missiles.
Boy, we got to think of a name for this guy. What's a good adolescent teenager Metroid name?
Chad Troid.
Chad Droid.
Chad Troid. I like it.
Chad the
Jeff,
Metroid.
spelled Geoff Troid.
Shoutouts to Jeff, the Twitch streamer, also a cool dude.
Oh yeah, the guy.
Username literally Jeff.
I like the idea of Chad Troid because his while he's on the other side of the wall and you're trying to shoot at him, he's sitting there being like, "This is just a social experiment, bro. What are you doing?"
It's just a prank, bro.
Dwayne. That's a good one.
Dwayne is another good one.
Dwayne the Rock.
I don't know. I like Buttspot's idea.
But his name can't be Butt.
No, I think
Buttspot.
his name can absolutely be Butt.
Not my stream.
I will fight you for this.
Donate more. Name of the teenage Metroid.
I mean, let's do it. Anything for the Keeds.
We'll call them.
Anything within reason for the Keeds.
Yeah. Anything asterisk.
The title of the Teenage Metroid made me think, sometime we're gonna fight Sabrina the Teenage Metroid.
Sabrina the Teenage Metroid.
That's
it.
That's it. It's got to be it.
Sabrina the Teenage Metroid.
That's too good to not do.
Oh, another fun thing that I've taken advantage of a couple times. Normally you can only jump once. There is no double jump in this game, except if you ever get hit in midair, you can jump again.
Interesting. That seems like something that should have gotten found in playtesting. Thanks, QA.
I'm sorry, playtesting? I don't quite understand what we're talking about.
Sabrina the Teenage Metroid is officially its canon name.
It's gotta be.
Mojo.
It's too good.
Oh, that's just ball. That's not like an upgrade. It's like a ball.
That is the energy refill station, aka the energy ball.
Ball.
But,
All
but-
hail
One of
the
those, like,
ball.
big bouncy
We're not
balls
calling
that
it the
you
butt
see
droid.
a whole lot of in like Walmarts in the big tubs.
Oh, the
Maybe.
exercise balls?
No, just like the balls that your kids want you to buy.
Oh,
play
yeah,
with, and then
those.
you get sick of them in 20 minutes and they sit in your garage for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah, at a wedding that I was in the party of, we had a Walmart crashing moment from the party bus, and we threw those balls around the entire Walmart.
All right, Matt, take my place on the couch. I'm gonna go get some water.
Yeah, sounds good.
While you're getting up.
Refill my coffee.
Oh!
We're good. We're good. We're good.
While you're getting up, would you put this somewhere where
just
I'm
gonna-
not going to throw it on the floor?
All right, Matt, take a seat so I can
Yeah.
the mic.
Swapping out.
Although, some of the
Hey Brian, this cheap microphone stand you bought, turns out it's cheap.
Who'd have thunk? All right.
Brian's
so
not
I'm
in the
getting.
Oh.
refilling your cup, Mark? Or am I just
Oh no,
getting-
just put it somewhere where I don't have to hold on to it.
I'm
Thank you.
refilling your cup.
Put a little half and half in it. We're good.
The empty box is done. All right, cool.
You sound like your orders.
I was thinking, you sound like you're doing like an item exchange side quest. I gotta give the coffee to the old man so I can get a frog.
Rihanna was here. Welcome, and is asking, can I get a roll call?
Yes.
For the couch. I'm Mark.
Nate.
Mike/Gannon/Matt.
Matt. Yeah, Matt slash. My Twitch handle is the fragrance of dark coffee, but you almost certainly have not watched me stream, so don't worry about it.
You also put your AKA as Godot.
I did. Which is another handle. I don't have a terribly consistent handle online.
Yeah.
It's
We're-
okay.
we're-
I don't either.
We abandoned handles, mostly because we were too tired to remember them.
Just
last
don't
marathon
worry
after a while,
about it.
Is this where the last Metroid is? There's one more Metroid in this section.
Yeah, Matt with an E. Thanks,
Force.
Force?
Force.
Force? Oh, Force with an E. Alright.
Yeah.
Oh.
Apparently, like Force, he
Force
couldn't
with
get Force the actual word, so he just put an H on the end.
And it sounds kind of like Porsche. Like it's a
Yeah.
nice car. The Force
It's-
91.
It's Forche. Oh no.
Forsha.
Yeah. Forche.
Oh, your brake line's gone. Common problem on the Force 91s.
Yeah.
Alright, and that's all the Metroids for this section.
There's something almost kind of brutal about the efficiency with which Samus just kind of runs around being like, oh, another Metroid! Dugga, 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 and it's gone.
Yeah. I mean, you are essentially committing genocide.
All right, Matt, don't spill this one on yourself.
Woo!
Forza.
Samus
Forza
commits
is the
a lot
other
of biological genocide.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's,
like,
we
this
blow
was-
planets up
I was gonna say, how many unique species live on each planet that Samus
that are
blows
just
up?
gone now. Because
Samus
darn it,
doesn't-
there were Metroids, and we had to get rid
Alright,
of them.
so
we
hold
have
on.
promised Mojo a picture of us all wearing the hats, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Once everybody is actually here, Vince is
Oh, you got the
coming
spring
in,
ball.
then we can
Yeah.
get that photo.
We will definitely do that.
Hey, it's like the one song in Metroid 2, but it's a really good one.
It's really good.
The Stemage cover is really, really good.
I also like the Bit Brigade cover, which is not really a cover so much as it is just them playing the song.
Yeah. I'm assuming everyone here is familiar with Metroid Metal. It seems impossible for anybody on this couch to not know about Metroid Metal.
I believe Mike made me listen to it
It's-
at least once.
I mean, it's
Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's metal and Metroid. It's just this guy who goes by the handle of Stemage.
Yes, I do not despise metal, therefore I liked it.
She's like a honey badger. Doesn't give
Samus like a
a
honey
bleep.
badger.
Samus don't give a heck.
Dude, you can't say heck on the internet.
Oh no! The cops police are gonna say
Twitch
me for saying heck online.
And that's heck with a Q, U, and E.
Metroid Metal basically was my Hollywood high school aesthetic.
More donations.
Oh boy!
whoa.
What do we got?
I think. Hold on. Is it on now? I don't know.
If the light is solid, it's on.
If the light is blinking, it's not on.
Oh, well, in this case, I don't think that this was how Brian had the microphone set up. I'm guessing he had another button because it was on.
Alright, cool. But we got donations.
We got donations.
What we got?
So I'm just gonna shout from over here so that it can be picked up by that mic.
Okay.
So we got a $5 donation
Oh.
from Anonymous.
Alright.
The Anonymous.
Bonus $5 for sauce and cheese. So we officially have
All
sauce
right.
and cheese
Excellent.
on our pizza.
That's gracious
Our
of you.
garbage pizza.
I got Mojo's card back up there.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I unmuted it for you.
Okay, cool. Then we also have $15 from Mojo.
Oh, hang on.
Extra cheese, please, and hand tossed crust. Also save the animals. So add $15.
Apparently
to
they can't
the
hear
CD.
off cam.
But that may have been on delay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's better. Okay.
Okay. And then finally, Rihanna was here, gave us $5. This is my first Metroid Marathon. I have college stuff, so I won't be around to watch much. Whatever time I do have, I'll be watching this. Good luck the rest of the marathon.
Thank you so much.
Did you say a college hunt? Or a
College stuff.
college stuff?
No, I get that.
College stuff.
College stuff is important. I don't have to do that ever again if I don't want to. Although I guess that's technically true for everybody. At any point, you could be like, no more college stuff. Although it's a better decision.
something, radical freedom.
Yeah,
something.
It's wiser if you have finished college, like I believe all of us have finished
Ganon
college.
is. I'm echoing.
Yes, Ganon is echoing. Whenever we turn on the tech station mic, we
Yeah.
apparently get audio
Okay.
problems.
Yeah, so the couch mics and the tech station mics are not hooked up to the same inline, so sometimes they drift a little bit in audio echo, and that's like a. We can fix that kind of, but we can't always fix it. So we usually just go with
Do
this.
they Tokyo?
Double mic drifting.
Deja vu! I've just been in this place.
Imagine if we set it up so every time we had like a big donation, it just blasted the initial D theme. And just all of us just suddenly deja vu, and just make it really hard to finish a Metroid game.
I feel like that would be better suited for if two people donate at the same time. Multi-track donations.
That would be very funny.
The cheese and the sauce.
Oh, good.
And extra cheese.
And a crust.
Yes.
Did you update the total? I did not update the total. I didn't want to poke around with it. Is it just based
It's a text file.
it's literally based on text.
Can you handle a text file?
It not perfect
and,
system.
the anonymous donation. The anonymous donation was Red Mage Susie.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, cool.
Thanks, Susie!
Oh no, I'm in the syrup.
It kind of looks like just like loose cereal. Actually, this entire area looks like loose cereal.
I see peanut butter.
You are definitely jumping through Fruity Loops. Not
it
Fruity
like-
Loops, like Fruity Pebbles.
Is it
No,
like
no.
chunky peanut butter?
Yeah,
because
like
of
the big bubbles are like big chunks, like nuts in.
Okay.
See, like, the way I view it is that, like, you're in a giant fish tank. And
Oh yeah.
There are a couple fish in here.
It does look like fish
right,
food.
and the background is blue.
Yeah, that's plausible.
Straight up looks like Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, it absolutely looks like Fruity Pebbles.
This is, for those keeping track at home, the third time I'm navigating through this room. I will navigate through this room one more time.
I have noticed that this room is definitely becoming familiar to us.
Yeah.
I really don't like that room.
So, like, this was kind of before my time, but there were some tie-in serials for NES games. Did Metroid ever get one?
Oh gosh, I hope so.
I think it was a part of the NES serial.
Oh, okay.
I really
That's
want
a
us-
tech question,
I
I
really
guess.
want us
Dippin'
to
Dots.
have-
Mojo sees
question.
Dippin' Dots. Yeah.
It has to be
there
Dippin'.
If there was a Metroid cereal, I want us to have it for the next marathon. On the other hand, I don't because I'm not sure what 15-year-old 90s cereal would taste like.
What is...
There is a Metroid cereal? No, there's no.
Can we
Metroid
just
cereal.
get Cheerios and pretend?
I mean, there's like a strawberry Cheerio, right? Like a red Cheerio.
Yeah.
That's close enough.
All right, so here's the thing.
Bonus points if we can make dried marshmallows in the shape of
I was gonna say having a like when whoever's playing Metroid 1 or Zero Mission gets to Mother Brain, just throwing red Cheerios at them.
Oh no, it's a ball.
Yes.
And I moved the Metroid on every single one of them.
Okay, I think Mike is trying to tell us something.
Oh, I'm
important
sorry,
about
go
Metroid
ahead.
2.
Yeah, it's a short thing. We've now reached the point where I'm actually almost out of missiles. So we're in a section also with two Metroids, and like a left branch has one, a right branch has the other, and they also each have a refill. So this one has the energy refill, which means I might need to try and maneuver my way around the Metroid in the other area to try and get to the missile refill before I can kill the Gamma Metroid.
Oh, okay.
Then again, I did pretty well there. I only need 10 missiles to kill the Gamma. I have 24. So I should be okay.
Yeah, you're probably fine.
Oh god.
Oh no, not the molasses.
If we ever can't have Buttspot for Metroid Marathon, it means we are really, really big.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the point where like Buttspot starts just going off every 30 seconds, I think we need to disable Buttspot. But for now, I love it.
I don't think it's a problem for now.
Also, if Buttspot is going off every 30 seconds, then chances are we won't be able to keep up with chat anymore anyways. That's a good place to be in. So then, at that point, why not just have Buttspot?
You reach this kind of interesting Twitch hive mind thing,
Yeah.
where like
Twitch equilibrium.
you can get what people are saying, but not what anybody is saying.
Because like,
Twitch, give us your Franker Z's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm really hoping we do the emergency and Franker Z during Fusion. Who's playing Fusion?
Me.
Are you need to point out emergency and Franker Z. Okay. What are those? They're anonymous things.
Unnamed
like-
aliens.
They got little shields on their arms,
Well, like,
which is why you have to shoot them from above.
I look at them and they kind of look like Metroids with a sideburn.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
I love that.
Don't choke.
You almost made me choke.
So it's like blonde biker Metroid.
I need to look at it next time. 'Cause I'm not mentally seeing it, but I want to see it.
Either that or like a Metroid wearing one of those like foam head guards for when you're.
Okay, is the missile thing?
Obscure.
The missile thing is over here.
Ah,
Excellent.
cool.
So now we'll see how many Metroids.
Does
or how many
Buttspot
messages-
go off every set number of messages, or is it every?
I-
Is it a randomly generated?
It's
number?
I think it's random.
a percentile chance. I think it's trying to do 1 out of every 10 messages.
So 10% chance for
Yeah.
However, the chance is much higher if you're Mojo.
Wait, actually?
No.
She has been getting Buttspot
Now
almost every.
she's just in tune.
Yeah.
She's like a Buttspot druid.
Buttspot shaman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the way it works is like it, 1 out of every 10 times it looks at a message and finds a number of things to replace with butt. And if it is the same message, in other words, the words it chose were the word butt, then it doesn't send, but otherwise it will send a message.
I want to be butted.
You can't deny your calling as the Butts Whisperer. It's not a chosen path.
You can also manually get Buttspot to say things by saying Buttspot please, Buttspot no, Buttspot yes.
Buttspot Senpai, please, is not parsable yet. Although I think we need to add that to the rules.
Well, I don't own Buttspot.
We need to add Japanese honorifics to your Buttspot.
I don't know who runs Buttspot.
We could make our
Sounds
own.
like an opportunity to make new friends, Mike.
I guess so.
We could make our own custom Buttspot for, a stream. We could make a Metroid Marathon Twitch bot for next year if we wanted to. I'm not sure what it would do. Is the thing. I guess like exclamation mark donations to see like current donation is X. You can come donate here.
Hostile takeover Buttspot. Hosbutt takeover Buttspot.
Thanks, Buttspot.
Also, welcome back, Mabs. This is now the 4th time we will navigate through this room. Thankfully, it is the final time we will navigate through this room.
Oh, I wasn't
Very
sick of it yet.
Good, sir.
I'm so sick of this room already.
How long is this song? Like, it's pretty long for a Game Boy song.
I think it loops every 40 seconds or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's got like an intro pad that doesn't loop. And then it's a 40 second.
The original Game Boy had kind of a weird selection of games.
When it's the only song, you can make a decent song.
Yeah. Saves a lot of time.
A lot of
cartridge
memory is
space.
probably the...
God, that reminds me of like Tim Follin music, in which
Oh,
like
man.
the one track that is Tim Follin's took up 70% of the game.
Tim Follin is a wizard.
Yeah.
So, for some context for people who don't know who Tim Follin is, Tim Follin was a game composer in the, I want to say, 90s, I think, is when he was mostly active. Yeah, 80s and 90s. And he worked on a lot of like old computer games and some NES games. And for some of the old like computer games he did, he wrote his own like sound device drivers to get like chords out of machines that basically had a speaker just to beep. It was like a 1 bitty speaker, and he's like, I'm gonna make this play a major chord because I'm a wizard. It's incredibly cool.
Oh, look at those hilariously upscaled textures.
These hilariously upscaled textures are the only blocks in the game that you need to missile.
That's weird.
Interesting.
That's the only time they show up. That's the only thing that knocks them out of place.
We can get butt as a pizza topping if you make the call.
If you give us the money to hire the people who would be legal to hire, then yes.
I mean, like,
How would
And then we have to eat it.
could you put the pepperoni
Give
in
me
the
large
shape of
pie,
a butt?
double the butt. Thank you, Mads.
No butt pizza.
Hey, can I get a butt? Are you hungry? You want a butt pie? Can I get 2 butt pies?
A large number butt with a butt on the side. Can I make that a diet butt?
people order a pizza with extra sausage if you donate for it.
This is the weirdest incentive.
I love it. Like, we're small enough that I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
So far we've got
Yeah, the what face is appropriate.
Yeah, so far
we've
we've got a
extra
pretty good
cheese,
pizza.
Yep.
sauce, pepperoni, and pineapple.
And yeah,
Those are our toppings so far.
And sausage, I think, right?
Next stream Twitch order pizza.
this is essentially Twitch orders of pizza.
I agree.
This is Twitch orders of pizza with a lot of dressing around it, where we're also playing all the Metroid.
And also the money is going towards children's hospitals.
Right.
But like, yeah.
God, that would be a really weird, like, hi, choose what I eat for my next meal for the next couple of days. Also, you know, donate to charity to choose.
Now here's a question: is this pizza going to be tonight's dinner or tomorrow's dinner?
Oh, I think tomorrow.
I think
If it's tomorrow, we have a lot of time.
I think it's tomorrow's pizza.
Okay. So what are we doing for tonight?
Uh,
What can we shell out?
oh, you know what?
tonight?
I was gonna say, there's a local Japanese place that has takeout bentos that seems pretty good.
Ooh.
That sounds delightful.
Alright.
Oh.
Anyone who wants it, give me money. Right now, I will make catering.
We'll talk about we'll deal with food as
I
we go.
don't have cash.
Yeah, I
That's-
have 0 cash on me.
That's fine.
Where am I going?
That's a very good question.
You're going to the Queen Metroid?
Yeah, I have.
Right now
Eventually.
you're in. Right now you're in some syrup.
I am in the tower.
Does the space jump work in this game? Does it work like Super Metroid, where it's really weird and finicky, or does it like just do what you want it to?
It's a little bit finicky. It's not at 0 mission levels of comfort. Oh, we're also facing the next level,
Oh.
which is
It will lock. Oh my.
He got little legs. I like his tail.
This Metroid will walk.
They put
It
more animation
has-
into that tail than they did in the rest of the Metroid. There's like 6 frames of animation on that tail and 2 for every other appendage this Metroid has.
Why does this Metroid have legs? It flies.
because shut up.
You have a lot of missiles.
Yeah, I do. I need a lot of missiles.
You don't usually need a lot of
No,
missiles in
no. See,
Metroid.
it's not evolution because evolution is like between different creatures.
Okay, there's nothing.
This is metamorphosis.
I know.
Yeah, why do birds have legs? They fly.
I think we're getting into some real big stuff here. I think we're uncovering some
Yeah,
some
man.
very hidden
Yeah,
information.
man, that's a deep question that I don't have the capacity to answer right
That
now.
is a Metroid, Rihanna. That is a.
It's a funky Metroid.
Is it a Zeta Metroid or is it a Gamma Metroid?
It's a funky fresh Metroid.
I forget.
Metroid of the funk.
It's a Metroid that has gotten out of its adolescent stage and is like
Metroid.
putting on a tie and going to
Salary
interviews.
funk.
Salaryman Metroid.
Yeah, it's a salaryman Metroid. It's a Metroid who's kind of stressed out right now, and he doesn't really need this.
Okay, where is this? Is this where I...
Rihanna just assumed it was Ridley.
Well, I mean, if you leave a
That's
Metroid
kind
alone,
of a safe assumption. We see him a lot.
if you leave a Metroid alone long enough, we don't know it doesn't become Ridley.
That would explain a lot of things.
That can't be right. Can't be intended.
The jumping after you get hit.
Yeah, that just seems incorrect.
Okay, this is the tower portion of the tower. These are all upgrade rooms, but the upgrades you get are the different beams that you already have. And again, they override each other. So basically, this is a like choose your favorite beam area.
That's interesting and weird.
That's a lot of Metroid 2. That's interesting and weird.
This is an interesting and weird game. I'm really curious what the remake is gonna do.
Rihanna, the plot of Other M is
Whoa!
a lot worse than that.
Whoa,
That is what the
Rihanna!
opponent does.
Spoilers. First of all, that's Didley.
We'll get to Didley when we get to Didley.
That is the title of our marathon is
Right.
Return of Didley.
Because
Good God, we're playing Other M again.
right, and the creature you fight in Other M is distinctly not Ridley. It is a lot like Ridley, hence Didley.
I mean, Samus also calls it Ridley, but Samus is an unreliable narrator.
Samus can be
Samus
wrong.
is intensely confused in Metroid Other M.
That's our story, and we're sticking to it.
Yes, for a lot of things.
I mean, it really feels like a stretch to say it's a spoiler. You fight Ridley in a Metroid game.
Ridley.
Spoilers!
It's like spoilers. You get a wave beam in this one.
Whoa!
Ridley is a lot like life in Jurassic Park. It survives.
Ridley
It
finds a way.
Da 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 da.
Da, da, da. Stop.
Samus shakingly takes the sunglasses off of her visor.
You know, she can do that.
Oh, congratulations. We are in the ether.
Oh, what?
It's
Hang on.
it's a dark area.
We don't get to see the floor in this
That
part.
ain't right.
That's weird. I don't like
awesome.
this. Although, Samus does kind of have sunglasses under her visor. In Super Metroid, if you get an okay time, like, the visor comes up, but she has, like, a darker sub-visor.
Well, like, what I was talking about is, like, when you collect the visors in Metroid Prime, they're a physical thing. They're not like a program.
Yeah.
So, like, she was wearing one set of sunglasses, and now she's wearing two, and now she's wearing three, and she can switch between all three of them. Which one is on top?
I think the power suit lets Samus look at the eclipse.
Only if she's wearing the right visor.
She has to, like, cycle through her 9 visors.
She has a very specific eclipse visor.
You voided out.
You void butt out.
I void butt out.
Thanks, butt butt.
Oh, that's what I wanted to get.
And now you're going all the way down.
That's fine.
There's an actual upgrade up there that you want to get? That's
Yes.
not just another thing?
That is.
It's not another
Well, first of all, not only is there another upgrade there, but there's another Metroid there, so I have to get it.
Ah. A non-optional upgrade. I guess optional upgrade, non-optional area.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to the area anyway, why not?
Do people speedrun this game? They must, because it's a Metroid game. People speedrun just every Metroid
I
game.
mean, frankly, it's a game.
Yeah,
People
alright.
speedrun Kingsley's Adventure. It's...
People speedrun the Pepsi game.
Do you still get to be called a person
Pepsi
after you
Man.
speedrun a Kingsley's Adventure?
I don't know. I plan to find out.
I don't like Kingsley's Adventure.
Although,
I think it's a bad
then
game.
again,
I want to
like-
get off Mr. Bones' Wild Kingsley Adventure.
so bad.
Although, like, then again, the world record is an hour somehow.
Tech desk, check direct messages.
Yeah, I believe Stone Money has been messaging us things.
Okay.
Stone Money is also a developer. Stone Money wrote First Bot. Stone Money wrote the Goal Wheel, which we have not yet implemented into the Metroid Marathon, but in a future marathon we may.
So yeah, we will check DMs. That's a couch job.
And it looks like he's developed something else.
Our regular tech desk guy is currently downstairs, and I suspect he wants to continue the conversation with him, so he'll be back momentarily.
Well, what is it? I'm a tech person.
Oh, and I just like checking the Twitter DM, or not Twitter,
Twitch DMs.
Twitch DMs.
Slide into DMs.
Checking them
Yeah.
DMs.
That's a really cool Franker Faces emote. If we had Franker Faces on our Twitch thing, we'd be able to see it.
Symbol.
Ah, okay.
You got the Flash. Now you're the Flash.
Yeah, we just got the screw attack. That is, again, what I would consider an important upgrade, but strictly speaking, I suppose it's optional.
So let's say that you're like an ancient bird person, and you invent the screw attack, and you think it's pretty neat. So you put it on this cool world called Zebus, and your buddy's like, hey, make another one. You're like, why would I? Like, no, go put it on this other unrelated planet.
That we didn't even bother to give a name, just a number.
Yeah, so the stream chat that's embedded on the stream will show Franker Faces. Our little Twitch chat viewer next to our screen that we, the streamers, are looking at does not have Franker
Right,
Faces.
we have a custom chat view interface.
Whoops.
Man, Space Jump's always so weird. Unless it's not weird in Zero Mission.
I think Zero Mission is the only game in which it is not weird.
It might actually be weird in Zero Mission, and I'm just used to that.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like once you've gotten very, very cozy with a specific Metroid's mechanics, it's just sort of like when I started playing Super Metroid, I was like, man, this wall jump is super duper weird, and it is still weird, but I don't notice it anymore. I don't think about it.
It's just a muscle memory thing
Yeah.
that you got the timing down for.
Yeah, we don't have to see Ganon W. Ganon W is an emote of me smiling about an inch away from the camera.
Nice. This
Oh
is
no.
an interesting fight.
Oh no. It's Metroid with cheese.
It's the cheese-generating Metroid.
I believe it's actually called a Metroid Royale.
You know what they call this enemy in Japan?
So good news, guys.
Yeah.
Our pal Stone Money has whipped us up a little stream overlay for tracking live the amount of donated money.
Wow.
And the running time of our marathon.
Excellent.
So thank you very much, Stone Money.
That's really nice of you.
Let's
I will
throw
be
that
adding
out
that to the stream layout presently.
Yeah, sweet.
Stone Money, I think, has officially earned his way onto the dev team.
Yes.
Welcome.
Welcome. Give this man a raise.
Stone deserves
Give
a
him,
raise.
give
It's a
him
good thing we're
triple
doing
what
this for
we're all
charity.
being paid.
Yes.
Okay, see, when I hear the name Stone Money, I think like the Flintstones.
I think of the Pathfinder character I played for a long time.
Aren't alone on
Ovagar Stonelaw, the dwarf cop.
Can someone pass me my Diet Coke?
Yes.
Because it turns out I'm real
Safe to
thirsty.
open that?
Yeah, it's been a few hours.
I don't know. I knocked it over a bunch, man.
Yeah, you did.
Oh man, I forgot just how spicy these are.
I'll just keep it down here. You forgot what?
You want me to get you some more?
I went to Buffalo Wild Wings yesterday,
Oh, so did we.
and
Yeah.
they accidentally gave me some of the spiciest wing.
Habanero wings?
The Blazing.
Mango habanero ones.
Oh, mango habanero is so good.
It's really, really good, but it's very spicy.
Oh,
more
it's-
spicy than I usually like.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of.
Oh, no.
I asked for the correct wing, and they're like, all right, we'll eat the other ones too. And I'm like, all right, sure. And so I brought one and
Oh. Oh.
I will help you with
Spicy Metro. I had a coworker bring in some chilies that he made, and he's like, I don't know if these are too spicy or not, but you can just make, like, put them with used tortillas, and you can have them if you want to. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds pretty good. So I took a couple of them, I put them in a little corn tortilla, and I was straight unproductive for a solid 15 minutes, just trying to, like, go back to normalcy.
trying not to die.
I have such low spice tolerance, and when I was eating them, I'm like, man, these are delicious. And about 5 minutes later, I was like, ah! Entire mouth on fire,
God.
chug a whole soda. That didn't help.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
remind.
those peppers were like 70
Oh,
K
shoot.
Scoville.
They're very hot. They're really tasty, but I don't know if I'd eat them yet.
That reminds me of a thing that happened in elementary, where some kid, I was taking Spanish class, and some kid was like, "Oh, I brought these really hot peppers to class," and me being a dumb kid was like, "Oh, these aren't spicy." Takes a whole one, bites down, chews.
Bad day.
Spent the next 30 minutes running around the school.
Hi, Shinrin Cole.
Shinrin Cole, welcome
Shinrin,
to Metroid
what's up?
Marathon.
See, I remember in high school, a friend of mine had grown a pepper. And she was like, hey, do you want to try this thing I grew? And I was like, great. It was a habanero pepper, and I
Oh.
had never had one before. So the rest of my day was mostly profanity.
Susie asked why you ate the pepper if you had low spice tolerance.
Because I didn't think it would be nearly as spicy as it ended up being. And after one bite, it was like, oh, these are fine. Because it was a delayed spice.
The slow burn is the most dangerous.
Yeah. Homegrown peppers will kill you. I discovered that many of the world's spiciest peppers are the product of one mad scientist who likes to just make crazy peppers. And, like, breed kind of like an evil Gregor Mendel. Just a spicier and spicier pepper.
It's another cheese droid.
Is it really evil, though?
Arm pumps. Let's go.
All right, so you guys on the couch can't quite see it yet, but our new donation tracker on the screen is now live.
Holy crap, that was good.
And I dare say it's beautiful. So thank you very much, Stone Money, for this.
It is gorgeous.
Evil Gregor Mendel is my new D&D character. Same though.
Man, that'd be pretty good.
Evil Gregor Mendel is my new AIM screen name.
It's my new Tumblr blog name.
Lowercase x _ x evil _ Xbox Live tag evil Gregor Mendel. That would not be a bad Twitch name, honestly.
Demand that the king of town fully pronounce your name.
Did anyone notice the screen shaking a bunch? Did it happen or did it not happen?
I was not. I was thinking
don't
about
think
evil
it
Gregor
happened.
Mendel and drinking coffee.
I don't think it happened, but I have no idea which Metroid you're missing.
Probably one at the top left corner, if I had to guess.
Yeah, you did the one at the top right corner. This guy.
You don't get a map in this game, which is
No, you don't.
unusual.
I mean, it's not unusual. This is...
I thought I come from a mile away.
Unusual.
Oh, nice. It's the second game that they made, and NES Droid didn't have a map.
Yeah, I guess
this doesn't have a map. Really, it's Super Metroid where they're like, you know what would be helpful? A map!
I guess it's only unusual in the context of the broader series, and not like
Yeah.
up to, it's kind of like how Zelda 2, which people were like, this is not a normal Zelda game. It's like there are two of them. Anything is a normal Zelda game.
Don't talk to me about Zelda 2.
I have strong opinions about Zelda 2 that are not relevant to this stream.
Zelda 2 really is the best, like, third Metroid game.
Well, did it come out before or after Metroid 2?
That's a good
Is it
question.
the true Metroid 2?
I don't know. I still think it'd be very funny to have a donation incentive where we play Marathon. The old Apple shooter. Yeah, the old Bungie game, Marathon.
I have not heard of this.
It's like a super duper precursor to Halo. Like,
in the same universe.
yeah, they share a universe. I remember it's like back when Halo was a new thing. Most people were just like, oh, sweet, I like this cool game about being a dude in space and shooting people. But a small number of people were like, I'm so happy that something exists in the Marathon universe.
What? Okay.
For anyone who is curious, the mic is on now, by the way. Zelda 2 came out 4 years before Metroid 2.
Oh, okay.
So it's the second.
So it's the true Metroid 2.
It's the real Metroid 2.
There it is.
So that is to say, Metroid 2 is the best third Metroid game.
Yes.
Well, if I recall, doesn't Zelda 2 actually have Metroids?
I know that.
Yeah, Kirby's
Ow.
Dream Land 3.
Alright, that should be
Link's
every
Awakening has a
Metroid.
bunch of Goombas and stuff.
Yeah, there's in cross, like Nintendo enemy sort of cross pollination.
There's the screen shaking.
There we go.
Okay.
We're getting pretty close, huh?
We are.
Yes.
We only have the hardest Metroids left.
Physically, we have a lot of distance to cover, but, But, yes, we only have 6 Metroids left.
I'm gonna quickly check my messages. I knew it, I have messages.
I'm also going to get what if things go well, will be the last complete energy and missile refill in the game.
Alright.
I say if things go well because basically there's a section where we've got to kill 3 very hard Metroids back to back. They take a lot of missiles to kill, I think 50. And you've noticed that my accuracy is not perfect on these guys.
Have you saved?
Yes, I saved a
Okay.
lot. And I'll probably save one more time before we leave this area.
Those little hard hat guys are basically exactly the same as a Twilight Princess enemy.
Yeah. But I don't have a hookshot to pull their faces off.
I keep thinking of that every time they pop up.
So basically, if I kill those 3 Omega Metroids very well and don't lose enough health and don't lose enough ammo, I will be able to kill all 3 of them back to back and won't have to backtrack all the way back to this screen to get this energy refill because this is the closest one.
Oh, that'd be nice.
So we'll see.
The spider.
We've been good at skill, and by skill I mean luck, so far this marathon.
The spider ball is a really interesting
I believe
power up in this game because it's completely unrestricted.
Yeah. Well, you can't go over the spikes on the wall there.
All right, yeah,
But like it breaks conventional ideas of like platforming, which says like you need to jump real good and you're going to get abilities that make you jump real good.
yeah. I guess this game also introduced the jump forever space jump.
Yes.
Which is, at this point, I guess you could call it a series staple. But it's also weird if, like, you're playing this platformer for a long time, then at a certain point it's like, and now you have free movement, essentially.
Yeah.
Just do whatever you want.
Welcome back, Shine Sparkers.
Welcome back, Shine Sparkers.
We're in the middle playing Zelda 2.
Zelda 3.
Sorry, Zelda 3.
Yes.
Metroid 3?
Also that.
Except that Super Metroid is titled Metroid 3.
You should read my 6,000-word essay about how Zelda and Metroid are the same series.
Super Metroid was titled by Valve. They're physically incapable of counting 3.
I have, proven, air quotes proven, that Mario and Zelda are the same universe.
That sounds interesting.
I can reveal that game theory on stream. If
I
you're
think
interested.
I think that's a
Butt
game
2
theory
Return of Butt.
for 2 a.m.
Ooh.
That's a middle of the night. Let me tell you how Mario and Metroid are the same series.
Alrighty. Looking forward to it.
I may or may not be asleep. I got up at 4:15 in the morning. I'm very tired.
Yeah, I don't know why you're not asleep right now.
I can't.
Which timeline is Metroid 2 in? You mean Zelda timeline?
Yeah, I think that's before this
Dies timeline.
This is actually simultaneously the Metroid. That's it. Majora's Mask. This takes place entirely inside the Fierce Deities mask. If you look in there, if you really zoom in.
See, I was thinking this is the alternate Majora's Mask world in which, like, Majora's Mask wins, and so the only people remaining
Another
are Skull
timeline? Another timeline, yes!
This is the Majora's Mask timeline where the happy mask salesman finds a rocket launcher and straps it to his arm and changes his name to
If you look very
Samus.
closely at the ending of Super Metroid, you see Mario's head flying through
Why is my
space.
phone exploding?
He's Mario Galaxy-ing
Yes,
just
he's on his way to another galaxy.
More Twitch whispers.
whispers.
See, my question is, when do we get the Super Smash Brothers game in which they actually make it canon that they all know each other?
You are taking damage.
Don't stand in the fire.
Why is there even fire on that spot?
Why not?
Because. So, we noticed I killed a Metroid and the screen shook, and normally that means lava gets lowered and we can make progress. This is the only case, actually, we will see in a moment, where lava was raised and we can actually no longer progress.
Huh.
And we have to go to the screen where the lava is and acknowledge that fact before we can move on in the game.
So, Rihanna's here makes a good point that this is actually a Shin Megami Tensei prequel.
Oh,
Man,
Which, honestly, is not even the weirdest thing to say about the Shin Megami Tensei series.
I should play one of those games eventually.
is Mother Brain God?
In Shin Megami Tensei, the answer is yes. I got a good chunk through Persona 5, and then I moved, and now I have to get a new PS4 so I can keep playing it.
Oh.
I will at some point.
This is the area we jumped through before, and now it's
Oh.
filled with molasses.
Alright,
Interesting.
I've just acknowledged the
Yeah.
molasses.
chunky peanut butter.
If you're ever curious about what's in molasses, take a look at the ingredients list.
Is it sugar?
It's
sugar and sugar?
No, it's molasses.
Molasses is in molasses.
You will get no information from the molasses ingredients lists about the origins of molasses.
Like, we are not giving up our secrets.
Ooh.
This is an Omega
no.
Metroid.
He big.
Still don't use his legs though.
Still has more animation frames for his tail than the rest of his body.
Yeah.
It takes, I believe, exactly 50 missiles to kill, unless you shoot it in the back, and inexplicably, the back, if you shoot that with a missile, it counts as, like, extra hits.
Weird.
This is the Omega Metroid.
So is this like Metroid middle age?
Yes.
Yeah, this is like
This
midlife
is-
crisis, right?
You can see he's balding.
Yeah. He's
I
balding
really
his...
I really like the mouth.
He's like, I bought a car that's worth more than my house, and now I had to mortgage my house to get it.
He's just fighting you because he's really stressed out about it.
Yeah.
Like when I see his mouth, I think of like the Nazca giant.
Thanks for tuning in, Susie.
Focus on work more. Yes. Alright. 158 missiles.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Origins of molasses is either game or
Immediately before Super Metroid. Oh, I guess I might go farm those, like, helmet heads for a little bit of missiles and energy.
That's something that
Just because it is going to be difficult to kill 3 Omegas in a row with this amount of resources.
That's something that becomes less common over the games of like, well, I'm gonna go kill these enemies a whole bunch of times in a row now. And I'm happy for that, 'cause that's my least favorite part of Metroid Run, is when I'm like, well, I need super missiles, so time to kill this enemy 9 times.
Dang it. Mav says, molasses is just sugar cooked and refined into a thick goo, and it's delicious. Source, I'm from the south.
Oh, see, I thought molasses was the byproduct of sugarcane when you, like, extract the sugar. It's like the other part.
No, I think it's
Well,
just
I
like
think it's just
you put
unrefined sugar.
See, I thought that, like, because, like, unrefined sugar is brown, or I guess, like, extracted sugar is brown sugar, and you take the molasses out, it becomes white sugar, and then white sugar molasses, is my understanding of the process, which is potentially incomplete or misinformed. I don't actually know.
from Wikipedia.
All right.
There we go. From Wikipedia, molasses, or black treacle, British for human consumption, known as molasses otherwise, is a viscous product resulting from refining sugarcane or sugar beets into sugar.
All right, so I was pretty much right. Thanks, Tech.
Sugarcane molasses is agreeable in taste and aroma, and is primarily used for sweetening and flavoring foods in the US, Canada, and elsewhere, while sugar beet molasses is foul-smelling and unpalatable. So it is mainly used as an animal feed additive in Europe and Russia.
That doesn't sound very subjective, Wikipedia. Sorry, that doesn't sound very objective. That doesn't sound like you're an unbiased source on the information.
agreeable, more like delicious, good on pancakes.
I never had molasses on pancakes. I think I've only ever used molasses as a cooking ingredient.
Molasses on pancakes kind of sounds like overkill. If you
Yeah.
also got like syrup on.
Well, I think it's in lieu of syrup.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
In opposition of syrup. You add them and they both disappear. One is an inverse of the other.
Half of your pancake is claimed by syrup, the other half by molasses.
It's a brutal
It's
pancake.
an oil and water situation.
Alright.
Like acid
I'm
and
full
base.
on energy.
I swear to God, if somebody
Will
donates
these
put
guys
molasses
drop
on our
missiles?
pizza.
I think these guys only drop energy.
Well, it will only make the pizza strictly
Starting
sweeter.
to suspect that.
Now, I at the tech desk may not be the final authority on this, Shine Sparkers, but we will eat the ladder if one person can donate $500 and get us some sugar beet molasses by Monday.
Oh, I thought when you said the ladder, you were talking about...
Oh, we're just gonna the ladder upon which the camera is perched.
That, I mean, it's fibrous. It's, perhaps an unpleasant eating
I'm gonna
experience.
veto eating the ladder.
Maybe next year's ladder. How
But
about
what if it becomes
how about we
like
bench
a
that
topping on our pizza?
Mike, I need you to rate it in contrast with 12 donuts.
Stupid donuts. I'd really like you guys to drop missiles.
Never.
Metroid drop drops. I'm glad that happened to someone, and I'm glad it didn't happen to me.
We're gonna hope that 158 missiles is enough to kill 3 Omega Metroids.
It's kind of a little close, but
I have 8 spare missiles, but there's also the weak point that I can hit for extra damage. I mostly just really don't want to backtrack all the way to area, I think it's area 7, where the last, like, auto refills are.
yeah, that'd be no good. Nothing drops missiles in this game.
Plenty of things drop missiles when you have, like, 900 of them and don't need any more. Right now, it's apparently just energy.
Maybe that's like
You wanna
from the
tag
game
out?
designers. Like they purposefully decided, no. They'll need over 150 missiles for this section. Let's not give them.
Let's make them backtrack.
Like, all right, in this design doc, it says here that you're about to fight 3 Omega missiles, so you, or 3 Omega Metroids, so you increase the missile drop rate. I want to tweak this a little. I think there's workshopping that can be done here.
All
Alright, tagging out. Very carefully tagging out.
Yeah, this microphone has a tendency to, yeah.
There we go. How's everybody doing? Oh, we only got
see-
4 Metroids left?
Yes.
There's a 4, right?
4.
Okay.
3 of the toughest, and then the queen, I believe. Does she count as a Metroid?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, these
And then
guys
do
are
you just
literally
escape?
just dropping energy for me.
Game wants you to get good.
There's not really, there is no escape sequence because there's no timer or anything, but yes, you do, like, go back to your ship and leave the planet.
Is there anything interesting that happens?
You find a baby.
Would it be
Oh,
faster
okay.
to
Alright, I see.
reload your save if you run out of missiles than it would be to backtrack?
No, because I'd
That's-
still need to go kill that Omega Metroid.
At the risk of this being incredibly misinterpreted, Matt's butt must have been very, very hot. Seriously, the spot is like a solid 10 degrees warmer than my own butt.
Hot and it smells like mocha.
10 degrees warmer than my own blood is, I'm pretty sure.
Wait, is that the fragrance of dark coffee?
The Fragrance of Dark Coffee is Matt's Twitch channel, by the way.
See, I was going to go in a direction of Matt's butt is scientifically hotter than your butt, like in a measurable sense.
I mean, if we're going by that, then yeah, clearly.
There we go. Twitch just announced a 365 merch store.
What does that mean?
I guess a merch store that is open 365 days a year.
Was their old merch store not? Did they have a merch store before? They must have. I've seen people like wearing Twitch hoodies and stuff.
Right, but
Those
maybe-
might only be available for purchase by partnered streamers.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
What a
Only at
weird
TwitchCon.
place.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's another Metroid. Who'd have thunk?
So I've now missed 2 of the theoretically 8 missiles that I'm allowed to miss with.
3, 4.
Yeah.
But you've got a decent number of back shots.
Yes.
I don't know that we're sunk.
I mean, I'm not resetting yet. I'll have enough to kill at least 2 of them, and if need be, I will backtrack for the 3rd.
Look on the bright side. You can waste a lot more energy simply because that's all the enemies draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, the key is that you want this one to, like, really ruin your energy pool so much that you're afraid and need energy, because then you'll get missile drops.
Ow. There we go.
Hey.
Oh, that only took like 34?
Yeah.
I've got plenty of missiles.
Yeah. Get good with dim butt shots. Back shots. Back butt shots.
And look at Samus rolling around on the cranberries.
At the speed of sound.
Literally everything is food.
Oh, that's
what?
also.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Either way, every terrain in this game looks like food of some kind. Yeah. This is a bad thing to play.
Have we ever considered that we're just really hungry?
I don't know.
We'll talk about dinner plans after this before Super Metroid.
What time is it?
It's like 3:30, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say we've been subsisting on like donuts and muffins.
Rolling around on the Raspberry Pi. We're not playing this on an emulator. We don't actually play anything on... Well, I guess technically we play things on emulator when we're playing them on Virtual Console, but like, we have legit copies of all these games.
Yeah, it's true.
Even another Metroid remake?
Speaking of butt, I'm hungry. Going to butt.
What knobs?
That's
Going to butt nuts.
Dynamite. Oh. Thanks, buttbot.
Twitch. You better spam me some PogChamps there.
Spam your favorite champ emote variety. Oh yeah, feel free to spam us up with that Zelda.
Yeah, there's a PogChamp. Oh yeah, the PogChamps
MCG
are rolling
champ,
in.
The PogChamps, Darkwing Diva. Darkwing Diva's a really good username.
Still haven't gone back to rewatch Darkwing Duck. One of the things that I need to do, you know, in my life.
See, that's the same for me, only instead of rewatch, it's watch.
To be honest, I only ever caught it like when it was on WB and I was 10 or something. I can't say I have a consistent memory of the show at all.
Our Twitch chat has now become ZeldaBot, that's fine.
Yup.
This is fine.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. ZeldaBot is hilarious. Like, the entire concept of it is hilarious. It's not hilarious in the way that, like, Buttspot is hilarious.
Speaking of butt, I'm hungry for butts.
Oh, yeah, my moose emote. Yeah, that moose champ emote is my emote.
Huh.
Thanks to Artsy Rosie for the emote. It's amazing.
Well, Nerdy Cuber, we're gonna be here all weekend. You come back tomorrow and you can play some more Zelda.
Alright, I have 92. I'm a little bit short on energy, but I think I have enough to face tank it.
Are there any enemies from which you can farm energy?
There's one of the, like, face helmet dudes up there that I could farm energy from, but I think I'm okay. What's the worst that can happen?
You die?
I die, and then I have to kill this Omega, another time. I'm just gonna go the safe.
When you die, do you restart with more than 30 energy?
Yes.
You die in the game,
restart
you
with
die
higher
in
energy.
real life.
That too.
Oof. The old Nintendo games are rough.
Yeah, when you die in a Nintendo game, Mr. Miyamoto comes in and personally puts a cap in you.
Ooh, something that I'm gonna do probably during Super Metroid. I want to take Tech Station for a little bit, and I want to put in a deaths counter. Right now, that counter is 0, and maybe it'll stay that way.
That's kind of astonishing, really.
Yeah.
Wait, no, there's one intentional death in Metroid.
Oh
Prime.
yeah, we'll count that.
It just went between his legs.
Coconut gun? That's a command?
Yeah, it is. And if we had franker faces, you'd see a
Instead of poverty
really
dust bag.
intentionally poorly drawn Donkey Kong around the letters forming Coconut Gun, because Silva Gunner remix of the DK rap is hilarious.
That's great.
But instead we get poverty dose bag.
Yes, Poverty Dose Bag.
And now, PomChamp B, more poverty dose bag. All right. Coconut gun. can fire in spurts. There's a lot of commands here, aren't there?
He'll fire in spurts. All right, we survived with less than an energy tank left. That's real good. And 55 missiles.
Awesome.
I don't have to.
Death counter remains at 1.
One Metroid left.
I think !SO or shout out is only moderators, and it's a shout out for people who raid the channel. So I guess we could have done like shout out Metroid Discord community, but it also then says go check out twitch.tv/whatever username you put in, and I don't think that would work for Metroid community Discord. It says everyone for you? Oh, maybe everyone can do a shout out. Then shout yourself out. You rock for being here.
Huh. You should look at that.
Doggernaut just got a shout out. I read that as Doggernaut. I rock for you.
Doggernaut. That's somebody else.
Is this where I want to be? Yes, it is.
I like how you couldn't tell until you saw the weird L-shaped Fruity Pebbles on the ceiling.
Yeah, well.
Them Fruity Pebbles.
There's not much that distinguishes different areas in this game, so you have to look for whatever clues the game does give you.
Yep. Best addition in AM2R, backgrounds.
And a map.
No, backgrounds.
Oh, well... Oh, you did then put a username. I don't know. Hi, you have more Twitch news. What is your more Twitch news?
Brian has stepped away from the tech desk, so...
That's okay.
If it's general Twitch news, by all means, go nuts.
Return of the jelly.
LOL is a global emote now. It looks like it hasn't been updated yet, unless we need to refresh our viewer. But LOL is one of my favorite FFZ, no, it's a better TTV emote. So I normally don't see it, but I really do like it.
What food is this? I don't even know anymore.
Tricks?
I was thinking more like
just the
Cocoa
red
Puffs.
tricks?
Because like the red could be interpreted as brown.
Remember Tricks had shapes?
Can you find the wireless keyboard that's connected to our Twitch viewer and refresh the page? We might momentarily lose chat, but we want to see all these new emotes if they are, in fact, new emotes. Yeah, just like Control R.
Oh, right. I was like, why is F5 not working? I remember this is a weird Linux box.
Okay.
All right, everybody
Our chat
spam
is
LOL
back.
so we can see if it comes through now.
Spam lols. Nope.
Nope. Oh well.
Not yet. Not for our viewer.
No, I mean this is a Brian custom viewer, so he might just not have added it.
Or we may have to like hard refresh it, like it stores a bunch of stuff in cookies or something.
That seems unlikely. I think it's just because Brian would need to update the code here. This is his own like personal thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but it does like sub emotes, and I can't imagine Brian added all sub emotes.
Hey Brian, LOL is now a global emote. Does that mean that refreshing this page with this chat page should theoretically bring it back? Because it didn't.
So Twitch apparently has just added a new round of global emotes. Like today.
Yes.
And we're not sure what we would need to do to pick those up in our viewer. Other than maybe, like, it might be as simple as just wait. And eventually refresh, like, tomorrow.
Okay.
Emotes are pulled in to this interface when it's an AJAX request every time a message comes in, basically.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Not an AJAX request, rather.
Something like that.
It's an image tag that. Twitch sends the message string as well as the positions and IDs of each emote, and every time that I get that there is an emote in a message, I get the ID of it, so then I go pull the Twitch API for the URL for that emote.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so maybe their API just hasn't
Yeah.
fully updated yet. we get to another song. This one is also pretty good for what it's aiming for. It's aiming for like a super creepy, like,
Riff on
whoa.
Turian, right?
This is in the Metroid ones, right?
I think so.
I think this is like the bridge of
And also, we have a plot twist, everyone. Remember how that counter said 1? It says 9!
Oh no.
I bet.
Speaking of API and not updating, extra light, please. Apparently there's some problems with our screen stuff.
Oh, has our total not updated, possibly?
Yeah.
Or I guess we're using the overlay now, so it should be
Yeah, I
updated.
believe Stone Money is telling us.
Yeah, it takes. Oh, it says there. It goes. Okay. Do we get an update? We get some more cash? Oh,
Hey!
that's not enough to switch the.
Well,
But that might be for us to get a more reasonable pizza.
this is worse than Lavender Town.
So there was $1
Hey, thanks.
overlay. Get fortune cookies with Chinese takeout. Oh yeah.
Oh, are we gonna do Chinese takeout?
And
That's
$25.
a good idea.
A fellow named Steven.
Oh, hey, awesome! Thanks so much for tuning in, Steve. Yep.
And he says, go Sterling and Matt and play Metroid Super Prime and make a difference. Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Should probably land and take care of that Metroid I get.
Nope. He'll fall off when I go into the next room. That's honestly the best way I've found to, like, shake them.
Really?
Yes.
Bombing doesn't do it?
It does not work reliably, if at all.
That's frustrating. Luckily, they barely did any damage.
Well, they do no damage when you're screw attacking, which is why it's kind of safe to take this approach.
Oh, that's very funny. Thanks, Steve.
God, that's absurd.
You kidnapped the Metroid.
You're coming with me.
This-
Oh no! What?
That is a very funny glitch. This game's glitchier than I would have expected.
It's a Game Boy game. There we go. Thank you. I may have to take a loop through the area to refill on missiles and energy. I think we're at least... No, we're getting close to a second tube.
Third? Or are we not counting pre-stream donations as a tube, as most of a tube?
No, we are. That's why we're almost at 2, because $178 would
Oh,
be about
right. We're at almost
356.
at 2 and I can't math. Got it.
I'll say this in the mic. Our donation total has reached 1.9719, etc. tubes, where a tube is the amount of money that we raised at last year's Metroid Marathon.
That's fantastic, guys. Thank you all so much.
Thank you so much for these donations.
Alright, yeah, I'm just going to take a lap through this boss. Bye-bye, Queenie.
No.
I'm just gonna.
See you later.
I don't think that's how it's supposed to work.
It's actually intended.
5.617.
Okay.
We can do 5.6 tubes.
Is $1,000 5.6 tubes?
Yes.
All right, guys, get us to 5.6 tubes.
That's a good number of tubes.
That is a good number of tubes.
That is a series of tubes.
Yeah, that
Jokes.
hole is built in so that you can go back and do this in the middle of the fight. If you're like, oh, I'm getting low, you lose all your progress, but hey, you didn't die. Is the idea?
Huh. All right.
An odd concession to make for the final boss.
Yeah.
Let's just make this impossible to lose by giving you a
Yeah,
hole
what's
in
up?
the floor.
Certainly.
Do the limbo.
Also, the hole's one way, so we have to go all the way around.
That is our punishment for abandoning the boss fight. Sterling is not going to get coffee. He's just going to help with some technicals.
Yeah, what is that egg thing?
What thing?
The thing that was back there?
Oh, that egg thing is an egg.
Oh. Oh my.
Yeah. Have you heard of the baby? That's where it comes from.
Huh.
Is that egg. Spoilers.
You missed it.
Yes, canonically, Metroids hatch from eggs.
This is a weird, like, are they kind of alien-esque?
Actually, yes, Metroid was heavily influenced by the movie Alien. So I would not be surprised at all if it turns out that that was like a direct homage.
I wonder who'd win in a fight. Metroids or aliens? It's like
It'll be a
almost...
really slimy, gross fight. Whichever. Is that the way to do this faster than missing
Yes.
it in space 200 times?
Yes. You take a little bit of damage from the like stomach acid, but you by far outweigh that with the sheer amount of damage you do to this boss.
Ah, okay. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. Whoops, I was facing the wrong direction. Alright, I think I've hit the stomach enough to start doing safe strats.
Alright, you're invincible wearing a screw.
Yep.
Always screw. When in doubt, screw.
At some point, does the Metroid Queen just stop opening her stomach?
No, but I was playing pretty, like,
Aggressive.
pretty recklessly in order to do that, and I don't think I need to anymore, although I'll get one more hit in. This might be fatal. Yep.
Got him! Good job. Let's go get the baby.
Baby, 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 It's baby.
Oh, the baby. Oh, the baby.
Baby, baby. I'll stop. I'm sorry. Eat some of the cereal.
By the way, Matt's on deck to play Super Metroid. Like, we're finishing Metroid 2 as we speak. Okay. No panic, because we're going to do our 15-minute... Yeah, we're going to do our 15-minute break, so no panic.
Possibly longer, we'll see. We need to argue about what to do for dinner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have a half-hour break built into this.
I'd rather not make viewers, like, sit around for half an
Oh,
hour.
absolutely. We're going to make the break as short as possible, but we're also going to make sure that everybody's settled before we start the next game. We got to pace ourselves. Marathon.
Off into space with the baby.
We don't need our ship where we're going. Only
This
dreams.
this song is also really cool. Like, there's only, like, 4 or 5 songs, and one of them is frankly terrible. The, like, beep-boop beep of the first couple areas. But the tunnel theme, the Metroid Queen theme, this theme, are all really good. Show them the baby! Yes. The baby is currently eating Zero Suit Samus's face, but here is the baby Metroid.
Thanks, bud. And look at that. Metroid's running her marathon.
Okay, you were currently eating Zero Suit.
Yes.
Go hug her girlfriend Zelda after he has taken off his green backpack.
Alright, guys. We're gonna take a quick break as we set up Super Metroid.
Yeah, I gotta
So
map,
stay tuned.
I gotta map my controls and stuff.
Well, wait, hold on. We gotta get to the end. We gotta gotta see how many items I collected.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's important.
So we're not going to take a quick break quite yet.
And if Mars is still out there, that wasn't that bad. That was pretty good. We beat it in like how long? What time is it?
Not terribly.
Oh, it took me like 2.5 hours.
Ah, okay.
So a little bit overestimate. I used to be able to do this in 2 hours flat, but I guess I'm a little bit out of practice. You're ready. You're not sure what wall jumping implies, or getting in the right frame of mind. I see.
Off-camera jokes.
Okay, that's cool. I don't want to bring them on camera.
Plenty of on-camera jokes.
The baby Metroid is now your son.
When you do runs of this, do you go by in-game time or by a timer time?
Probably like actual speedruns. Probably wall time.
We got a decent amount of losing clothes.
Oh, and they didn't start doing the percentages until Super Metroid. Okay.
Okay.
All right, we are now ready to outro. Thanks for watching Metroid 2, guys. I really like this game. I don't really understand why it's the black... Like, I understand why it's the black sheep, but I think everyone should go out and play it if you're fans of the Metroid series, because it's real cool. Let's take a short break. When we come back, we're going to be playing Super Metroid, so get in your save versus kill donations. Later.